All right, this is Rudy Speaks, man. We got Captain Tywar in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man, on Rudy Speaks, man. Understand, I'll break it down right quick,
Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine, big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got $1 million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot you. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not in China. My conglomerate wreck like King Konga. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring commas. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect, pay homage that I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West about put me up in a starship. About to fly to friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designers charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and a nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West. words sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Chaataza, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll poly grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gone on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart, grip my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart, grip my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart, grip my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart, grip my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life.
Backstage.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about? Hey,
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. A hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK, too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All they niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorrow and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade your line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. I'm stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage.
Dirties, bust their head.
ODing on the beat, Narcan flow. Got my. We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One west sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing, click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving halos, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up, all cause my delivery. I be on that prime shit, take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle, I got new aim. Fresh kick, spit with the blick, not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7, that's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty Mortal Kombat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. It's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. outside. We outside, outside, and we outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, outside, yeah, we outside. There's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside, outside with it.
Oh yeah, ooh Lord. And if you don't give it, you won't get it, that's right. I give her all my love. Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
I came from the streets to the shy, where wicked and evil collide. If it was illegal, we tried ambition to get us a piece of the pie. Had so many demons inside, was dimming the gleam of my eye, killing my innocence. All of my vision, I'm reading the sign and seeing demise. We've been deprived of basic necessities, that and cocaine, a satanic recipe. Refusing to claim it as destiny, sins of the fatherly children in jeopardy. The family addiction affected me, affliction of prison, the death of me. Not even the thought of my legacy, living in hell, how you hating your pedigree. Been definitely holding the grudge, letting it go cause no hoe is in us. If we don't connect then you know what it was. One West and no cowards is rolling with us. Steps was all in the mud, feeling the pain like salt in the cut. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love, yeah.
The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question we taught them in blood. It's all for the love.
I get an honor to command and Jenna Johanna for being the armor, protecting the message delivered the Abba. Straight from the Father, He gave it to you, ain't making excuse. Though Satan is loose, kept lacing his boots, training and raising the troops, perfecting the method of 7-1 West in the hands was able to prove. Ain't stressing them niggas that never can step in the stand and stating the truth. My people could never imagine the hardest of winners you lasted. Extending the realest compassion for niggas that should have been fitted for caskets. How could you ever ignore the nigga who slept on the floor and was ready for war? Whenever it called, better this weapon is drawn. Election is sure, edging this war, front of projects of the Bronx. Now representing the Lord, the water for blessing us all.
My love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's that exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with ya. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, I ain't listening, is in fact the If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jake. So time war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't him, this shit light work. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain frame. Shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been this proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, a Danny D. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Don't miss out on the opportunity for a quality leather jacket. Chaataza Pale X Diverse City is introducing their Real Nigga University Letterman jacket. Don't be the only one without one. Order yours today. www.diversitymall.com. Oh yeah, and they take Afterpay. So get yours today.
But now check it out. You got the 1969 on that side. Look at that One West emblem on that side right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's real ice drip. Like, that's real leather dripping. You got the back. And then, if anybody ever question us putting nigga on the jacket, you got Acts 13:1 engraved right here on the front.
Shout out to Yara Dawn out in Chicago with these badass sweatshirts. I look good as shit in it. God damn it. Y'all should go get one. These badass sweat hoods. UBK, nigga University.
Hoodie season. Used to pick a switch before I took a beat. Now if we get the stick, it ain't what you thinking. Yeah, just feel like hoodie season. It's hard on my sleeve coat.
Yashala means prince with power. That's all it means. A prince with power. Why do you think you act like princes, man? A prince is royalty, man. Even our destroyed state in America, we still act like royalty. Right. Brothers with a rock, gold chains, gold earrings, gold fronts, man. That's all Southern people that's royal. A royal heritage, a royal bloodline. That's who we are naturally. We just don't know it.
look in the mirror, man.
Look, man, you got a legitimate beef, all right? But it ain't with us, okay?
Are you black?
Hey, look, man, don't let me question the fact whether I'm black. Now, I bet you niggas do think y'all white. College don't mean shit. Y'all niggas. And you gonna be niggas forever. Just like us. Niggas.
It wasn't never what a fake nigga think. It was always what a real nigga think.
I made my name up in these streets like a real nigga. I keep them pistols in my Jeep like a real nigga. I make sure all my homies eat like a real nigga.
Gangster about that. You know what I think I know, my I think the only real gangsters left are Commanding General Johannes.
I
think we're the last gangsters on earth.
Not in one time.
We got 5 women. We're always in a nightclub all the time. We're with the brothers. We're drinking liquor, and people are terrified of us. I think we're the last gangsters. I think there are no gangsters, but the Israelite school of UPK.
Lost trial. Oh.
We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit. Look. Track flame, Usain Bolt, I hit that bitch running. Shout out to my niggas, disrespect them, I'ma hit some. Big chopper, smoking out the window, call it Silk Sonic. All my niggas eating, it's a big plate. Tectonic, name my Nina, hallelujah shit. She gon' bless some, no more future, ain't no way around it. I'm just being honest, I'ma follow the law. A One West big dog, a CNA told me she ain't seen shit this raw. Married to the truth, shit that made me godless, so I passed her to my son like did Laurie Harvey. Damn. Deceiving black people getting harder, cause these crackers keep on playing old games. We like the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit. Look. They say we look like gangsters, bitch, we ex-gang bangers. Say we look like dope dealers, bitch, we ex-cane slangers. Now we serving the Lord, that's a big game changer. Standing on my 10, bought that shit too, I ain't changing. Tried to put a stain on our name, tried to kill the vibe. Even in a world full of darkness, I still a shine. If you wonder who gon' be the target, it's pre-designed. You say you would die for your niggas, I kill for mine. Got a problem, we gon' get some straight. Say you wanna eat, nigga, grab a plate. All in all, what I'm trying to say, the ISUPK. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit.
That drip, bitch.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving a snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow y'all, how shot, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping on do say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. That's the Lord, why did he save me? Baby, born in the 80s. Used to hide dope in my grandmother's basement. I seen that nigga brains all on the pavement. Doc 32 with a switch and a laser. I was down bad with an 8-ball scale and a razor. I came out the struggle, I finally made it. I counted these blessings, I'm never complaining. Soldiers, they give me your orders, they corner on corner, I do what I'm told. Nothing my crown, I'ma be fly as a bitch. You know I'ma dip it in gold. They call me Batak, so that mean I'm bold. Came out the block, used to beat at the pot, then hit all the fiends in the holes. I chased the money, was losing my soul. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving a snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow y'all, how shot, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping on Douce, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right.
Only the real ones call me ruler. Got 50 round steel drum and a Ruger. I say go kill one of my shooter. He say I owe you like a sooner. Hey yo, talk, tell me why they testing me. Used to get guap, weed and ecstasy. I'm out the kitchen, still with the recipe. I'm in the truth, building a legacy. I keep a couple shooters with a secretary. If you ain't over me, then you ain't checking me. I just hopped off the plane of Puerto Rico. Hollers and Quinte and Cinco. Homie, I leave you stressed, it's like a limo. Pull up in any city with a rental. Free my dogs, gotta get them out the kennel. Enemy trying to pit me like an N.O., you know.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving a snack. Now it's been truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow y'all, how was y'all, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sipping on Douce, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. I was locked down on myself, asking the Lord every night, when am I getting out? Why he keep sending me blessings and I keep on fucking up, still haven't figured it out. Talk about behind me, I had to lose my bust, me and Yui, and then made a right. 40 on me, got a body. Nigga tried to rob me and ended up losing his life. I bought a ticket to Cuba, TSA locked me up.
He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. We from now on, we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say we should leave this place, you turn to them and say, well, we gonna go. Right.
They have the American flag, the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are. Right. They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Shalom Israel, what's going on? IHUBK on deck, round table of truth. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all see the man sitting next to the, you know what I'm saying, world renowned, world famous, you understand? Mr. Cross the Line Radio, all that, you understand? Motherfucking brother, you understand? Captain Chaataza in the building, you understand? I was gonna wait to introduce you, but I can't help it. That's a lot. And here we are. Damn right. Like always, man, we want to give it up, of course, you know what I'm saying, to the Most High. You know what I mean, for the ability to be able to do the show and all that. So give it up for the Lord, you know what I mean? And of course, you know what I'm saying, we want to give it up to our King until he return and decapitate America. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a glorious thing. Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the world ignorantly calls him Jesus Christ. You understand? And of course, you know, the man with the plan, none other than commanding General Muhammad. That's right. Understand? Okay. And of course, I got my team with me like always. To my right, Officer Lamaki in the building. To my left, making sure we look good every week. Y'all see the gear. You see what's going on. You understand? Officer Yaradan in the building. You understand? He makes sure everything makes straight up to the top. So I got to promote the business. You see what I'm saying? All right. And to my far right here, the security up in here, y'all know who he is. Officer Iowa Lum. You understand? Just rocked out the goddamn war report yesterday. How'd they go, IG?
Man, it was terrific, Cap. Big shout out to Officer 1000, Karyash.
Most high courage. Yeah, right. Big guy. You understand? And of course, we got 100 hands in the building. I like to call them 1,000 hands. Brother got his hand in everything when it comes to the work of the Lord. You understand? Officer 1K, my yard in the building. You understand? Right. And man, listen, we got a special guest here, man. You heard it first. Captain Chaataza came all the way in from New York City, man. You know what I mean? Hell of a brother in the work of the Lord. You know what I mean? Brother's a historian. So we've been talking about this for months, of course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I say, man, you got to come up there, man, do some type of 12 tribe breakdown or something. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I feel as though it's needed because we're in a very, very crucial time. That's why we got the war report. You know what I'm saying? Which you should tune in every Thursday?
The last Thursday of every month.
At last Thursday every month, preparing you for the upcoming third war. I ain't gonna say upcoming no more because they damn near they damn near there. You know what I'm saying? So, but of course, you know, with that being said, no greater time than ever than Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians understand that we all we got. You see what I'm saying? And that we are the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's
you
right.
Understand? Lost no more because, of course, the ISUBK, you know what I'm saying, since 1969, been bringing out the information on who the tribes were. Nobody even knew what in the hell happened to the 12 tribes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And of course, without knowing your identity, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you're going to be lost.
Right.
You're going to be forever following your oppressor's religion. You know what I'm saying? Christianity does not belong to us.
Right.
Roman Catholicism does not belong to us.
Right.
Islam does not belong to us.
Right.
What belongs to us? The Bible.
That's right.
The Bible is the Constitution. You understand? And for years, we have been made to believe that Christianity is intertwined with the Bible when it's totally not. You know what I'm saying? So no further ado, man. What's up, Cap? Talk to me, man.
Coolin', man. I definitely appreciate the invite. You know what I'm saying? As only, you know what I'm saying? Captain Mawquad is actually the orchestrator of why there was even a 12 tribe lecture in the first place. You know what I mean? He done called Captain Zaryak up and was like, "Yeah, man, Chaataza got to do the lecture."
I tried to pull Cat. Y'all, what y'all don't know, man, this brother got some history together, man. You know, I tried to pull him some years ago. You know what I'm saying? Actually, before the bar came up, I tried to get Chaataza from New York, but of course, Captain Yak was not having that.
Captain Yak and Captain Mawquad were fighting over it for a little bit, and then I was like, General Muhammad, what should I do? He goes, listen, brother. He goes, Captain Mawquad would drug everybody in the school and take them to Chicago if he could. And Captain Zaryak would do the same. Everybody trying to build their zone, but you know what I'm saying? So. I ended up staying in New York, but I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, escape from New York for a little bit. So this has always been like a second home in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We've been out here for all the cookouts or what have you, and from what I understand, I was, you know what I'm saying, a couple of brothers recently that brought up the 12 tribe lecture was like, you know, Cap, I ain't hear nothing for 4 years after that lecture about the 12 tribe charts. So I said, Most High in Christ.
You ever done? You want to say something?
No, I was just saying that I can confirm.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's been hushed because he put out a disclaimer, you know what I'm saying, if anybody got any challenges, you know what I'm saying,
step up to the plate.
The only people was like you know what I'm saying, some you know, small group of Israelites that's off their rocker that nobody would know if Wi-Fi didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I had a couple of challenges and I don't know what happened. They all backed off. You know what I'm saying? There was one cat. Speaking of cat, his name was Top Cats. I was supposed to debate him on, you know, do the tribes fit the curses?
Yeah.
Yo, man, we had one discussion, a little bit of back and forth. Never heard from him again. Won't answer my calls, my messages. You know what I'm saying? And then he went and debated another Israelite group. Garfield was you know what I'm saying? He was popping, you know what I'm saying, big shit for a while. And can I say that? Okay, well, most times. All right, so
we get it in. Relax, let your head take a sip of that straw, do your thing. Yeah.
So he was popping some big shit. So I went and set up a debate with him, and then he was talking like he ain't like the split. So I'm like, bro, his brother is 40%. I got cover overhead. Right. And it's technically 50-50 because we getting 40, you getting 40, 10% covering the overhead. He's like, I want 50-50. I'm all right. Go to give him the 50-50. Doesn't take the debate, goes and does the same debate with another Israelite group for free.
Good night.
So
that is insane.
So it wasn't about the money.
Exactly.
Clearly. So we ain't had no takers on it as far as the challenge is concerned. But you know what I mean? You know, big ups to you for orchestrating that, you know what I'm saying, being so kind, have a brother come out here and you know what I mean, teaching a sold out house. And you know what I mean, it was solid. But I think it's important, especially for even for what you were talking about with like Fat Joe.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're ready to get into the topic.
Man, let's dive right into it. You know what I'm saying? It's first of all, I just want to say it's heavy that you came on the week. You know what I'm saying? This week, what we had been planning for this, that the controversy has hit like it's hit about Puerto Ricans are not niggas, right? Which is insane to me. But it's like, go ahead, guy.
Now, a lot of people don't know. Fat Joe actually Manessa. His daddy's Cuban. His mama's Puerto Rican,
right?
But he always felt the stronger connection with, you know what I'm saying, with his mama's people. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, that's even spiritual, even in the sense, because you know that's the chief tribe of Joseph. You know what I'm saying? So, but but outside of that, I want to know, you know, where was all this energy when he was dropping Don Cartagena?
Right.
Where was all this energy? You know what I'm saying? When it was him and, you know what I'm saying, ready for war, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, then in the middle of little did we know that we riddled some middlemen who didn't do where was the energy at? You know what I'm saying? For him, for Pun. I don't understand. And nobody said nothing until recently, which I'm not gonna go there, but here's what I want to know, right?
Come on with it, Cap.
They got a problem with Fat Joe saying nigga.
Supposedly,
right? Like, so, you know, 30 years after, you know what I'm saying, he done dropped 7 albums, had hits all over the Billboard. You're responsible for, you know what I'm saying, Remy Ma, Tony Touch, you know what I'm saying, Big Pun, you know what I'm saying, all of them. But y'all don't got a problem with DJ Khaled?
Oh, right.
DJ Khaled is an Arab. You know what I'm saying? Like DJ Khaled is the Arab corner store of hip hop.
Yeah, Conor McCon.
You know what I mean? Like, so who gave him a pass to say, yeah, we the best? He's an Arab.
Yeah, Conor McCon.
You get what I'm saying?
Con, sir.
Who gave French Montana a pass?
Right.
Yeah, and here's what blows my mind too, right? You go and you look at Khaled, you look at a French Montana, right? Like, now, mind you, I just named, you know what I'm saying, some brothers and sisters that Fat Joe done put on, right? That if you know what I mean? And you think about Fat Joe's always been present, always been relevant in the culture. On top of them even trying to discredit Puerto Ricans' contribution, you know what I'm saying, to hip hop in general.
Most offended by, because anybody know, you know what I'm saying, that when hip hop started, the Puerto Ricans and just the Latino tribes, period, was involved with the whole beginning, you know what I'm saying, of hip hop. It's like, y'all done.
Yeah.
If I could, sir, you know what I seen when I even heard about the controversy, I seen exactly what happened with Polite that day. You know what I'm saying? When the point of the message, you know what I'm saying, is trying to be swayed for something that's being said. Like, he want to harp on the fact that you called his father a pedophile, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the narrative. Like, they not mad at Fat Joe for saying nigga. They knew they didn't have an argument when it comes down to, you know, Puerto Rican or Hispanic, you know what I'm saying, influence in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They have an argument to stand on.
Real tough.
Listen, I ain't J-Lo, my nigga, so it's like you gonna have to miss me with that. You know what I mean? And even outside of that, like, okay, maybe for somebody who grew up outside of New York, you know what I mean, or even an area like there's a high influx of Puerto Ricans inside of Chicago because of the diaspora. So for anybody who doesn't know, like, the main areas that Puerto Ricans, when they came stateside, it was Chicago, like New England, Rhode Island, Boston, all those areas, New York and Florida. This is like some of the densest, you know what I'm saying, population. Matter of fact, the Young Lords, which was like the Puerto Rican Black Panthers, started in Chicago. You know what I mean? And then migrated over to you know what I'm saying, Harlem, and, you know what I'm saying, Spanish Harlem over there. So it's like it I don't know how segregated it is over here, but in New York, we all in the hood together.
Right.
There was no real, you know what I'm saying, distinction between, you know what I'm saying, black, you know what I'm saying, Puerto Rican, whatever. Everybody was in the hood together in the Bronx. It wasn't even it's not even a question.
Real talk.
We all coming up the same way, XYZ, you know what I'm saying, just in different shades and maybe potentially a language barrier. But Puerto Ricans been here since the end of the world wars.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This before, you're talking about before Puerto Rico was even a part of America. Puerto Ricans went to go fight in the war just to get citizenship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason. And then from the citizenship, that's where the diaspora comes from. So we all, you know what I'm saying, in the hood together. And that's what's blowing my mind. Like, so then are they also against Jamaicans? Because Kool Herc Jamaican.
Well, the dude, if I could, the dude Tariq, what was his name?
Tariq
Nasheed. He mentioned Jamaicans and Puerto Ricans, and he mentioned somebody else that they shouldn't have a claim to the start of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And he's just saying just black Americans. So what initially what he's trying to do is say that the Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans and these other, tribes are not black. You see what I'm saying? That they shouldn't have a claim to the, to be the forefathers of hip hop.
Jamaicans not being black is crazy.
That's
insane.
That's the first time I heard it.
It's like Haitians not being black is crazy. Like, and it's like what's blowing my mind is Kool Herc is attributed as the father of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like the jams that he was throwing in the park in the Bronx is history. You go in any hip hop documentary, you go anywhere now. Was there other elements or things going on in other boroughs? You got a guy called Grandmaster Flowers from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. But if you look at who popularized this,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is him. I was just at a and this is another thing that pissed me off. Right?
Go ahead.
I wrote graffiti. You know what I'm saying? I DJ'd. You know what I mean? Like you and if I could pop my shit for a second,
man, pop your
if you saw the breakdance battle that happened in Harlem, that Command Johnny Hanna, I put that shit together.
Yeah, Conor
You know what I'm saying? And it's all the Lord, but I hit the brother up, you know what I'm saying, who taught me how to DJ, who was second generation, you know what I'm saying, breakdancer and hip hop. You know what I'm saying, he was battling Rocksteady crew. You know what I'm saying? Like he know Crazy Legs, a Puerto Rican.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they ain't no bigger breakdancer, you know what I'm saying, than Crazy Legs.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's everybody either knows Crazy Legs, Ken Swift, or Kid Frost. And 2 out of 3 that I just named are Puerto Rican.
Kid Frost from Cali, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's cold with that smooth flow from California.
No, not Kid Frost. No, Kid Frost is what do you call it? I'm talking about the breakdancer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now, right? I'm at a breakdance event, you know what I'm saying, 2 weeks ago with them, and then Coke LaRock walks in. You know what I'm saying? Now he was Kool Herc's MC. You go talk to Coke LaRock, he gonna tell you he had MCs with him that was Puerto Rican.
Right.
He gonna turn around and tell you all the Latinos that was rolling with him. So it's like I don't know if it's that Tariq Nasheed is you know what I'm saying, was raised in Alabama. No disrespect to Alabama. Like right. I'm saying culturally it had to be different.
Yeah,
but how are you telling me what happened in New York when I'm from there and I got this tradition passed down to the point where I done walk the tunnels with spray cans. You know what I'm saying? I make a phone call 2 weeks, set up a breakdance event. You know what I'm saying? Like I done MC'd, I done produced, I done, you know what I'm saying, been in ciphers all throughout New York. I done performed in the 5 boroughs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what are we even talking about? You not talking like not now. My age, was I there when it was there? Nah. But you talking to somebody who I know all the graffiti pioneers. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the Fab Five personally.
Right.
So what are we even talking about?
Listen, if I could, I was talking to Commander Johnny Hanna. And he grew up in the Bronx in the era when hip hop was started.
Right.
He's from Castle Hill.
Castle Hill.
So he was there. And I talked to him, you know what I'm saying? And he, we probably bring him on maybe the last 30 minutes of the show. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to come in and chime on this whole topic, whatever the case may be. And he said, without a shadow of a doubt, Puerto Ricans was engineers and starting hip hop. And he was there. You see what I'm saying? So This guy Tariq Nasheed and this whole movie. What is the thing called?
FBA. The
Right.
what do they call themselves? The Foundational Black Authority.
Yeah, the FDA.
That's like having a green bean on Clubhouse.
All right, go with God.
Listen, another black organization that's going to be totally useless to black people.
In
what
5
I'm saying?
seconds.
And I believe that General Muhammad was going over there in Thursday's class. I know their origin was they was trying to fight to get reparations or whatever the case may be, and they didn't get the reparations because black people, you know what I'm saying, the political world, the ones who made sure they didn't get it.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, one group of black people told another group of black people, you niggas ain't getting no reparations. So now they got to take their energy and now they turning it towards this whole hip hop, you know what I'm saying? It's trying to say they got on Fat Joe because Fat Joe been, famous for saying the word nigga. And of course, to him, it's natural. To Hispanic, even me coming to New York is a total different culture. You know what I'm saying? Like in Chicago, you got the gangbang situation.
Right.
So this is different vibe. The tribes ain't vibing like that. But in New York, the one thing I noticed just on the East Coast, period, is Puerto Ricans and Mexicans and Dominicans and black people. They all intertwined, and it's really no different. You don't know who you talking to.
Right.
You be talking to a cat you think is a so-called Negro. Meanwhile, this cat is full out Dominican. You see what I'm saying? Because the tribes fuck with each other out there as they should be. You see what I'm saying? So Maya.
Hey, it's like, sir, I can speak for like Captain Chaataza said, I don't know where Tariq Nasheed is from. You know what I'm saying? But just speaking from in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was a shorty, I used to break dance.
Right.
Break dance in the Bud Billiken Day Parade. I almost got ran over by Harold Washington's limo while I was spinning on my back.
Oh, no, that was
show you how far back it go. You know what I'm saying?
Real
But as long as I can remember, Cap, blacks and Hispanics, blacks and Puerto Ricans have been a part of the hip hop scene since I've been a child.
Damn
you know what I'm saying? Even here in Chicago, with all the gang culture, the one thing that brought blacks and Hispanics together in Chicago outside of the gangs was hip hop.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the graffiti scene, some of the coldest graffiti artists I have ever seen.
Turn that other heat off.
You know what I mean? Were Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Some of the coldest graffiti artists I've ever seen here in Chicago were Mexican or Puerto Rican, sir.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? So that brother, like, he got an agenda and he thinks he's doing something great with it. You know what I'm saying? But he's not. And I'm really looking at him, Cap. Like, I watched his little spiel. You know what I mean? He played the Fat Joe video. And he tried to gaslight brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because the interviewer asked him, like, what do you think of these guys that's saying that you can't say the N-word? Fat was like, I don't know who these broke niggas are. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of broke niggas. They're a bunch of broke niggas. They're a bunch of weirdos, blah, 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 blah.
Joe been rich a long time.
And then Tariq Nasheed turned around and reposted that segment and said, Fat Joe calls black American men broke niggas and then calls us weirdos. No, he called you a bunch of weirdo broke niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an agenda that he's trying to pull. He gaslighting right now. You know what I'm saying?
If I just could say something on that, man. Okay, black people, man, like, you got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been getting bullied, Lamar, by the white man for 400 years. Right. And instead of addressing the bully, we want to be cowards.
Right.
Right.
What do I mean by that? You know what I'm saying? We want to go find somebody to bully ourselves.
Right.
So instead of coming up against the white man, we would turn to the Hispanic brother and say, well, shit, we've been getting bullied. Let's go bully them. But that ain't going to work. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, the Lord is calling for these tribes to come together. That's why I brought a brother here tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go off some information and show you, you know what I'm saying, that we family. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I do want to get to them slides. And I see your hand. I just want to make this point, and then I'm bounce the ball right to you, brother. But it's like that ties into what I was saying a minute ago, where and this is also how you know that it's colorism, right? Because y'all know Fabulous is Dominican.
You
know what I'm saying?
That's right. I forgot
about that.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Fab is Dominican.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you don't know that because he not one of them. Me no black Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? He born in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, don't believe me? Just watch. Like now. So now you turn around, like I said, and if that's the case, why you ain't talking to Khaled?
Yeah.
Once again, Why you ain't? And this is the point that I didn't get a chance to go to earlier. Why don't you have beef with French Montana?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When look at it like this, right? French Montana is an Arab from Morocco,
right?
And then he come over here and start talking about Coke Boy music,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But then when he go back to Morocco, he build hospitals.
That's right.
He ain't build no healthcare, no shit like that in you know what I'm saying, in the Bronx,
Right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
In Far Rock,
Right?
You know what I'm saying? In none of these areas that you know in Queens,
right?
In none of these areas that you so called eating off of,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So it's like you want to come at his, and this is how you know we the tribes, because we gonna beef with each other, but you're not talking to the heathens.
Right.
Yo, listen, you know Nicki Minaj is a coolie.
Yeah, Common.
You know what I'm saying? Like her last name is Mirage.
Yeah.
Because she's East Indian.
Right.
Common.
You know what I'm saying? Like she black on the maternal side. Paternally, she's East Indian.
Right.
Ain't nobody saying shit to her.
Right.
So is it the complexion? Because people talk shit about Cardi. Why? Is it because she light skinned? You know what I mean? But then the same cats that'll try to hit, they'll go call Cardi Afro Latina. You know what I'm saying? So what are we even talking about here?
Listen, a bunch of nonsense. Somebody had their hand up. Go ahead, Ramon.
Like, I just want to bring up because we was talking about like it's Puerto Rican groups that's pioneers of rap. You look at that, like the Fearless Four, the Rocksteady crew. Those they was all Puerto Ricans. MCOC, that's a Puerto Rican MC from the Fearless Four was in the 70s, all the way up into the 90s, but they started off in the 70s. You thinking like black people, blacks just came up on their own with hip hop. Hip hop came from the tribes, all the tribes.
You just realized, you just made me realize the mistake I said earlier. I said Kid Frost. He was from Cali. I meant Kid Freeze. And here's something else. Kid Freeze is Puerto Rican. Once again, got a picture with him from the event the other day. He invented the head spin. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you see anybody on earth spinning on their head, a Puerto Rican started that.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Big shout out to that brother. If we could, let's play the video from Fat Joe first. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I say shit I've been saying for years. And the shit just go, you believe Fat Joe said hip hop was Puerto Rican and black? Whoa! My God, the world changed on me, nigga. I'm like, yo,
you know what?
Where you been?
Let's get into that. Because I think people outside of New York, it's hard for them to understand, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Guyanese.
First of all, let's start by this. Let's start by this.
Around each other.
Let's start by this. These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay, it's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
This could be the biggest.
Listen, go. So somebody will say something, man. Listen, Mike. Okay, what he's saying, you know what I'm saying, is okay.
Mistake you can make in your life. Look at this check for $160,000.
You see what I'm saying? They want to pick out, you know what I mean, these other tribes and try to separate the tribes. When we listen, like I was telling you earlier, the time for us coming together is a state of emergency right now. You see what I'm saying? You heard him just name out the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Dominicans, and all that. Like we need to know that we family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bigger than just, you know what I'm saying, Fat Joe and Tariq Nasheed, and it's a demon in this place called America. It's a ton of demons, man. You got a demon of homosexuality, a demon of drug addiction, a demon of whoredom, but it's also a demon that's been here since we all been here, and that's to try to separate us from coming together.
Right.
That's how you got to look at this. This Tariq Nasheed and these black cats here. Once again, that's another black organization that's going to fail. The fact that they tried to even fight for reparations, I go to show you, you know what I'm saying, that they don't know what the fuck they doing. You ain't getting no reparations from America. You understand? Which is why leadership is so important, because Commander General Hunter ain't fighting for no reparations for the white man. Commander General Hunter is fighting for what? Brotherhood. You understand? Brotherhood amongst these tribes, these 12 tribes, or whatever the case may be. That's what's gonna fix us. Not fighting for, you ain't getting reparations from white people. You can forget about that.
Right.
We need to be fighting for morality in this place.
Right.
You understand? So of course, we don't agree in ISBK, we don't agree with everything that Fat Joe says and all that. But one thing he right on is that he is a nigga.
That's
So-called Puerto Ricans and Cubans are niggas, man. You understand? And that just, I just want to bring that out. You know what I mean? Go ahead, play it. Commercial rudely interrupted us.
You know what I mean?
You want me to say it name? We're gonna give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? Yo, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro. Far as I know, we're at Yankee Stadium right now, and it's hip hop's 50th birthday. And the guy who invented it, Grandmaster Flash, my brother carried his crates. My babysitters made up let me hear you say, ho. It's two girls, twins, used to babysit me. They made up, let me hear you say, ho. So they have a big problem, these guys, right? So they're against anybody who ain't with them. So this ain't a popular message. This ain't what everybody's saying. We might be giving them too much light right here is what I'm trying to tell you. There's a small minority to get on them Twitters and they running it up. We got a fucking Looney Tune like your man Lord Jamal, who's a fucking Looney Tune. He's a Looney Tune.
Right.
We can stop it anytime.
No, keep going. I want him to crush them all.
We just said that the drug of choice is attention. It's this and this and that. They get a guy who he was a legend. He's brand Nubian.
Right.
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew. Be clear. But now this nigga might be like trying to get lit, trying to say anything. The world's flat, to this, that, anything to go viral. I just told you I stopped my shit because I go too viral. I'm scared. I'm too viral.
Right. I think we in the information era, and some people just they see so many paths, they decide to pick one, and some of them ain't the most popular one. So, you know, they just.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that this opinion comes from a tribe.
Right.
It comes from a group of people that hate everybody but them. You know, there's radical Jews, there's radical Catholics, there's radical Puerto Ricans.
Right.
There's radical anything. If you do enough of that shit, enough of in-house racism, you wind up looking at the world fucked up and you can't even move around.
Yeah, because you know what it is? It's tribalism. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you something like that's the one thing. I'm glad I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like one of them Ephraimites that was like born in a Puerto Rican flag or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's like we all got a certain level of tribalism and language barriers and things like that. And that's why somebody pull a scripture for me.
Come on with
you give me Isaiah 11 and 12.
Raj, get the other video ready.
Baba Kasha.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because the truth is the only thing that could cure us of our sickness when it comes down to hating each other.
Damn right.
Because even if you go inside the scriptures, Israel fought civil wars with each other.
That's right.
All throughout the scriptures. There was times where we took each other directly into captivity. There was a time where the northern kingdom took the southern kingdom into captivity, and the Lord said, you don't let your brothers go, I'm going to destroy you. That was in Chronicles. You read what you got?
Khan. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 12. And he shall set upon an ensign.
An ensign is a banner. You understand? The banner that we got right now, the sign that we got is the 12 tribe chart. Because everybody that was in here, you understand, saw that sign and then said, oh, there I am. Right. And then you saw all your cousins. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first thing that brought us in here, because that's what made you realize, oh, this belongs to me. My name's on it.
Damn right.
Good.
For the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel.
Yeah, because we've been scattered everywhere. We have a diaspora. And you look at one thing concerning all blacks and Latinos, y'all acting like, you know what I'm saying, Jamaica wasn't enslaved.
Right.
You act like Jamaica wasn't formed because, you know what I'm saying, they fought the British on them slave ships and then turned that to a maroon colony.
Right.
You act like Puerto Ricans wasn't enslaved. You act like it ain't the transatlantic slave trade ain't start. You know what I'm saying, with the Puerto Ricans,
Right.
with the Tainos.
Right.
You act like Mexicans wasn't picking cotton for the
Right.
Spaniards.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all turn around and be like, oh, Mexicans can't say nigga. When did they pick cotton? Why don't you pick up a fucking book and read some history?
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Because the Aztec, the Mayans, and the Incas was enslaved before they even went over into Africa.
Come on.
African slave trade, they pick up into the 1600s. That means we talking about 150 years before they even touched Africa.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Where these brothers and sisters was dying by the millions. And I ain't trying to measure pain. I'm just telling you chronologically the order.
Right.
Then they brought the Judites, the Benjamites, and the Levites over. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something. Thank God we all got brought over, because now I understand why New York is Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? Alabama can't be Jerusalem.
Right.
Because you ain't around enough Mexicans. You ain't around enough Puerto Ricans.
That's a fact.
Harlem had all the tribes.
That's right.
New York had all the tribes.
Right.
So we got a chance to be able to interact and then get exposed by this. You know what I'm saying? But keep reading.
Kanawakan, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
Okay.
Verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart.
You understand that? Now, what envy of Ephraim? You know what I'm saying? That Ephraim, you know what I'm saying, want to be in charge. That's just it. That's you know what I'm saying. Listen, Captain Nazar called me the quintessential, you know what I'm saying, Ephraimite, because because you know what I'm saying, Ephraim act like Judah, and Judah ain't like that shit, and Ephraim ain't like how Judah act, because Ephraim ain't like how they themselves act. That's it. That's just how this shit go.
Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I sure been around some Puerto Ricans looking at them like, you know, before I found out the truth.
Right.
Like, man, these motherfuckers is talking and acting like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was locked up with a Puerto Rican one time, man. We sit in the cell and shit. He talking to me, and there was some Issacharites in there. You know what I'm saying? He tearing to me like, shit, you know, you like family. You know what I'm saying? They do some shit, we on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I guess so. Yeah. So what you saying is right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why this scripture is talking about that when that ensign is set up. You know what I'm saying? Like once we have 12 tribes signed. Once we have the truth of who we are as a people, now the envy of Ephraim could stop. Good.
And the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
Could go back. You missed the vexation.
Sorry, sir. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart.
So the envy of Ephraim departs. Good.
And the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
Where's the vexation?
It's coming up.
Oh, it's after. Okay, I mixed it up. Good.
Ephraim shall not envy Judah.
Good.
And Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Now you Judites know what the hell I'm talking about. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying it, you know what I mean, off the strength of, listen, the scripture says your hand's gonna be at your enemy's neck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is. You know what I mean? You talking about all of that is going to stop where Judah, like this right here with that FBA, because they not in the truth, that's vexation on Ephraim. That's what you just watched with that clip. You just watched Judah vexing Ephraim. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
So now it's like what happens is, but because of the truth, all that goes out the window.
Damn right.
That we can sit at a round table with each other.
Come on,
be from different tribes. You know what I'm saying? From these different areas. Because even this is what's amazing, right? Even if you took it off of, you know what I'm saying, the truth for a minute, right? Like let's just like, you know, just for a split second,
right.
You know what I'm saying, for anybody who hasn't come to the realization of their identity that the Bible's the truth. What nation doesn't have allies? What people doesn't have allies?
Right.
You know, you look at Russia right now. Russia ain't trying to stand alone. Russia formed BRICS and is looking for allies. Is looking for support. You know what I'm saying? What do you think the United Nations is about? You know what I'm saying? America got a whole, you know, round table like this of all nations that sit down and do trade and commerce with each other.
That's right.
So you mean to tell me that even if you was FBA, foundational Black American.
Mhm.
You mean to tell me you ain't gonna have an ally?
Right.
So you don't want your ally to be the same people who went on slave ships.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Lost their identity,
Right.
lost their language,
Right.
lost their culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is in the ghetto with you.
Damn
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Oppressed with you,
That's right.
suffering under all the same ailments that, you know what I'm saying, and situations that we are. You telling me that just by pain alone and history, we ain't brothers?
Come on.
Right.
And you mean to tell me that we shouldn't be allies?
Come on.
Right.
man.
There's something wrong with you. You a part of the problem.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you the enemy. You contrary to yourself.
Right.
Because who you trying to join then?
Right.
Right.
You trying to join white people?
Right.
Listen, that would to me that would be the biggest shocker in the United States if they seen, you know what I'm saying, thousands of blacks and Hispanics standing together. They already, you know what I'm saying, see us out there, brothers in all black marching together, scare the hell out of these white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the biggest threat, you know what I'm saying, to America, make no mistake, it ain't Russia, it ain't, you know what I'm saying, Iran and none of that. The biggest threat to America is blacks and Hispanics coming together.
That's right.
And like the brother
That's
was
right.
just bringing out, that's our common enemy.
Mhm.
You know, the religions they done fed us. Now you got these blackity black cats, and I can guarantee you, it's some white man pushing these cats to be doing what they doing. You see what I'm saying? Because it's once again the demonic spirit over this place is to make sure that we follow these religions and we never come together and think that we brothers. But the brother is bringing out the history. You see what I'm saying? This is why tonight you supposed to sit back on that couch, take you a sip, get nice and drunk, and enjoy the history that this brother about to bring out of the similarities of our struggle.
Damn right.
You understand? Y'all done? I'm coming to you, Ramawan.
If I could, sir, you know what I'm saying? And Cap brought out, you know what I'm saying, all the struggles, but what comes out of that struggle and that pain is the innovation. And that's the core of where this hip hop come from.
Damn right.
The innovation, you know what I'm saying, the making something out of something else and just taking what we got and working with it and turning it into something, you know what I'm saying, great. And that shows that, you know what I'm saying, that came from
It ain't been no other music genre that rocked the entire earth like hip hop.
That's right.
I mean, we didn't came up with other, you know, jazz, R&B and all that, whatever, but the fact that blacks and Hispanics came together for hip hop show you the power that we have when we come together. You see what I'm saying? We rocking the earth with hip hop. You know, the blacks and Hispanics, man, first of all, we got the most flavor on earth. We got the best food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What else? We got the best looking women, of course.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You know, that's why we trying to get the tribes up here. I'm at the Puerto Rican Day Parade just like that. Why we can't come together? I just don't understand. you give a point, but I mean, come on, we the most beautiful people in the world and the most peaceful people. You understand? Because what other people you know would try to join their oppressor for as long as we didn't try to and have been unsuccessful at it. You see what I'm saying? Which is why the leadership that Commander Jenny Hunter is provide. By first of all, giving you the knowledge of the nobody even it was for a time Google would tell you nobody know what happened to the tribe.
Right.
That's what Google they supposed to know every goddamn thing.
Right.
We used to Google it. How is it, you know what I'm saying? You know what the information of every nation in the earth, but you don't know what happened to them tribes that was over in Israel for thousands of years, the Lord's chosen people.
Right.
And nobody would ever think that Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying, is the chosen people. Nobody would ever think you niggas for sure is the chosen people. Or so-called Mexicans. You see what I'm saying? Nobody would ever think that we the chosen people. But we the chosen people.
Right.
You understand? I'm coming to you, y'all. Ramawan.
That's a little off key with the Native Indian reservation that we did a couple weeks ago. Same situation. Of course, it ain't got nothing to do with hip hop, but just you saying that how much we as Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians don't even understand how close we are in similarity when it comes to who we are in culture.
Real talk.
Like that same situation, like when he got to deal with on TikTok and all that, he a millionaire. We had to deal with at the Native Indian reservation.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With a sister coming up against us, not knowing that we coming to help her, but she had a demon on her because she's so Americanized in her brain.
Yeah.
She feel like we coming to hurt them and when we coming to help them. You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
well, anytime you coming out of slavery, your biggest opposition gonna be from your own people.
That's right, sir.
It ain't from the people that's oppressing you. You know what I'm saying? You got to get through your own.
which was why Cat was saying Israel, we fought many civil wars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a civil war has got to happen. A civil war is where you war amongst your own people. And let me tell you, when it comes to the religion that we following as black and brown people, it's other black and brown people we got to come up against.
That's right.
These niggas calling themselves the FBA, whatever the hell they these niggas, you know what I'm saying, got to be shut down.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? For trying to tell us that Puerto Ricans and Mexicans ain't niggas.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That got to stop.
Well,
It's
like you said, and that's a heavy point, sir. And Rumble One made me think about something on the hip hop thing. We was on the that way to the Native American reservation. Officer Karyas be playing all types of Native music. They got a sister that sing just as good as Erykah Badu on some R&B soul, and then he had me listen to a brother that's spitting bars like he a Judite. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's only and it just sounds right when they doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? Same with our Hispanic brother, Puerto Rican, Mexican brother. It sound right when they doing it. When Eminem did it, it don't sound right. You can tell when an Edomite is rapping.
Mm-hmm.
It's something about it. His bars is too clean and crisp. You know what I'm saying? There's something about it that you can tell. And to my main point though about these cats, the FBA, the problem with brothers like this is they come out so black power, like they got the best intentions for our people, and they so knowledgeable. When they read, their whole agenda really is what they want to do is ally themselves with the Africans and find equality with the oppressors. You know what I'm saying? That's what all this stuff that they doing. It seemed well, it seemed good intended, but who they really want to ally themselves with is Africans.
And of course, like all black political leaders, they really don't give a damn about the people. What this all about?
A money grab.
Money. They got a documentary coming out, you know what I'm saying, that's talking about the whole hip hop joint.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what this really all about.
Promotion.
Man, let that thing go make millions. You ain't gonna hear no more about this. You gonna see the nigga sitting down telling fat joke, man. I really wasn't tripping like that. I was just saying, Lamar.
If I could, like when I'm talking about the differences between blacks and Hispanics, when we have the language barrier between us. Us as black people, we can't really relate to the Hispanic music because we can't understand the language. We can't realize that exactly what they're saying in their music is what we've been saying in our music, and vice versa. Because the white man's such a devil and split our languages, we can't relate on that sense because we can't even hear the words and the pain within the words,
no doubt,
to relate.
Right. If I could, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna say to also Lamar's one. Have you ever heard some of that cartel music? It make your favorite gangster song look like a fairy tale, Cap. When also Karyas be translate, we hear over them beats, but they really talking about I pack an AK, I blew this cop's head off, I pushed this key across the border, and then I went home and slapped my woman because she got out of line. Like this, the stuff they be saying in the songs. You know what I mean?
That's right.
At the end of the day, we know that Hispanics are black.
You've been listening to Galvarano. That's what
it's a very simple formula. The Bible says that, when it comes to Israel, under one of the curses, your eye shall be evil towards your brother. You know what I'm saying? Here's a cold hard fact about blacks and Hispanics. Niggas hate niggas, and they only hate on niggas. And slaves don't depend on other slaves when they trying to free each other. You know what I'm saying? So you got brothers like this that would never try to depend on his Hispanic brother because he knows his Hispanic brother is another slave and just another nigga like he is, whether he admit it or not. That's that.
Damn right. Give it up. So, Cat, man, is there anything else you want to dive into? The history of slides, anything you want to get into?
Now, did you want to play that clip before we get to the slides, or
do you want to?
I don't give a damn about what
I really ain't tripping.
For real.
Yeah, we can play that at the last 30 minutes and we get the general.
He look goofy.
Man. See, but what we gonna prove with these slides is this cat's a white supremacist. If you foundational Black American and you trying to divide, you know what I'm saying, from Jamaicans, you trying to divide from Puerto Ricans, Latinos, you a white supremacist. I'm gonna prove it to y'all tonight.
Damn right, sir.
But get that. But if that's the case, brother, if you don't mind, if you could pull up them slides.
Let's do it. Also, too, Cap. I know you wrote a few books. You know what I'm saying? First of all, what's the name of the books, and how can people get those books that you wrote already?
Okay, I got 3 books that's available on Amazon. So you could order them straight from Amazon. You can either get yourself Kindle, you can get you a paperback. they short reads. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have more than 50, 60 pages, but the information that's in there comes from a collection of books that's worth a couple of $1,000.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I got one book that I bought it for about $30. It's $800 now. Another joint, you know what I'm saying, the one we was talking about, the Christopher Columbus Secret Voyage, Hope Fails, that book $500 right now. So what I did was I condensed it, you know what I'm saying, into just very straightforward knowledge, you know what I'm saying, giving you the breakdown, connecting the dots, and giving you them sources, so that this way you could spend $20, you know what I'm saying, for the information, instead of you having to spend $500, you know what I'm saying, for the book. But
come on.
Most High Christ. But but just to tell you the titles real quick, one of them is called Issachar, son of Jacob. You know what I'm saying? This is the proof of the Israelite presence inside of Mexico, the archaeology, how it connects prophetically. The other one is Reuben, my excellence, which not only does the same thing for the Seminoles, goes into a deep dive of who the tribes are from the collection of the Seminoles, but then also proves how they're separated from Gad. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference between the rest of the North American Indians and the Seminole natives? You know what I'm saying? And then the last one that I had put out was We Came from the East, which it destroys the Bering Strait and proves a transatlantic voyage, and has some evidence towards Hebrew being our first language, Hebrew being our language before, you know what I'm saying, we were colonized.
Damn right. That's a ton of information. If I may, what's your next John you doing?
So I wanted to do something outside of the tribes, but I'm probably gonna save that one because everybody just want the tribes. I don't think y'all want to hear my take on something else. I either was gonna do something showing who the Jewish man is, you know what I'm saying, all the history, or you know what I'm saying, connecting all the dots, or I really wanted to do this book called Justify My Thug. And it was going to be a cover with George Washington, but he was going to have like a do-rag and a teardrop type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And the reason being was I wanted to kind of draw a parallel to how if George Washington would have lost, he would be a thug to the British. They were rebel rousers. Like, like the Sons of Liberty was a gang. And they had extorted people and committed acts of vandalism. We riot over being unalived in the streets,
right?
And we destroy businesses that we don't own,
right?
And they say, why are you destroying your own neighborhoods? But Boston Tea Party happens. They dress up like Gadites. They throw the tea into the harbor. Nobody said why they're destroying their own tea.
Right.
They look at it like it's the greatest act of revolution in history. You know what I'm saying? Even fast forwarding all the way to, anybody know who the first casualty of the American Revolution is on record? Crispus Attucks. Crispus Attucks was a black man.
Yeah, Connor McCon.
Crispus Attucks was a brother who worked in Boston Harbor. And when he saw the revolution going on, he tried to do what so many of us foolish people do in the voting, and try to pick the lesser of two evils. Try to pick which white man we gonna side with. You know what I'm saying? Democrats or Republicans. So, you know what I'm saying? Red coats or blue coats. You know what I mean? And what happened is he was at that protest, and then he died because of police brutality. You know what I'm saying? The police at that time was the military redcoats. Now, I don't know if it was John Adams or Sam Adams, one of the Adams brothers, I can't recall, was the one who defended the redcoats in the court case. Anybody want to tell me what the verdict was?
Same thing it is today, sir. Not guilty.
Not guilty. So since America's inception, black men have been dying from police brutality, and the police have not been charged. So I wanted to draw all the parallels in American history. You know what I'm saying? And then, call it Justify My Thug, because it's like we're just on the losing side. So we're the thugs, we're the radicals, we're the rebel rousers. You know what I'm saying? Right. But George Washington is a traitor to the British crown.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. But if I do a tribe book, I'm either gonna do either a book on Joseph, the sons of Joseph, or I was thinking about doing something called A Tribe Called Gad, and you know what I'm saying, doing all the evidence on Gad.
Okay, I think I'm gonna vote for Gad.
Gad, a tribe called Gad.
Gad just walked in the building. You know
there we go. Okay,
where you at? Don't try to hide, nigga. Right now, right now he's reservations most wanted and shit. But I think that'll be an excellent topic. Go ahead, I would love.
If I could, Cap, man, I'm gonna have to vote on that Jewish book.
Yeah,
Like the other day, you brought out. I was like, man, where the hell you be getting these sources from? You mentioned the Khazarian correspondence. You know what I mean, I'm curious to see what he gonna put in the book.
Damn
So
right.
that'd be my vote.
Most on cuz it'd be information like that. It would be on the Khazarian correspondence. It'd be a collection of all the different sources and books that I've collected, because people think it's only the 13 tribe. It ain't just Arthur Koestler. It ain't just Michael Bradley. You got History of the Jews in Poland. There's countless amounts of book who know who the Khazars are. And this is how diabolical Jewish people are, the small hats, right? This is what they do, right? You bring up the Khazarian converts and they say it's been debunked. Every conversation I've been in, that's what they say, right? So then I bring up the Khazarian correspondence. And now the Khazarian correspondence, for anybody who doesn't know, this is a primary source.
Right.
So this is a correspondence letter that was written from the king of the Khazars over in Russia, that was written to the Sephardim, the Jews that was in Spain at the time. And he's like, yo, where did this population come up of Jews? Like, yo, who are you? So in that correspondence, he runs down their whole pedigree. He says, well, we claim Japhet, we live in his lands, but before that, we were under the tutelage of the Turks. And before the Turks, we came from Mount Seir. Who lived in Mount Seir?
Esau.
So Esau left Mount Seir, went north, was civilized by the Turks, and then took over Japhetic lands and their identity, like they take over everybody's identity everywhere that they go. So they all mixed up, because are they Turks? Are they, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they're from Mount Seir. They had no culture. You know what I mean? Like if they didn't even start writing, culture down until after the Turks, because when they was in Mount Seir, they didn't have no real culture. You wouldn't even know if not for the interaction between them and Israel. That's the only reason why you got a record of them, because they didn't have that. So that's not like where that comes from. So it would basically be information like that. You know what I'm saying? Along with the scriptures proving they were Edomites, and a handful of other sources, not only proving that they're Edomites, but that even in their own rabbinical traditions, Rome was called Edom. So you a whole bunch of things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man. Before the brother started doing lectures and books, me and him would get on the phone, and this is the information he would tell me. I used to tell him, Cat, man, listen, man, you might as well go do a lecture, my nigga. How many years
He
I
stayed
asked you to
forever.
do a lecture?
I'm like, I don't popular contrary belief, bro. I want to just be in the background, be left alone.
Real talk.
Yeah, I mean, I just keep getting dragged out, and I'm just like, well, we here now, so we might as well do some shit.
They're right. You're doing a hell of a job, Bob.
Most
You know what I'm saying?
Christ.
This brother here, you know what I'm saying, it is one of the top stories in Israel. You know what I'm saying? You got to recognize a brother when he got a gift. You know, he putting in his work on that history like something you cannot believe. And it's because it's important. People need to know this information. And to the sister Raquel Miller, she said, I thought getting drunk was against God. Says, I ain't mean drunk like that. All right. Don't sit over there and be flopping over yourself. Just get nice.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I just want to say that to the sister. Let me get Trooper Ariella.
Yes, sir. If I may, sir, you mentioned that Adam Koestler's 13th tribe, that's a primary source, correct?
No, Arthur Koestler was a Jewish man who did the history and recorded it. The primary source is the Khazarian correspondence, and he mentions it inside that book as well as a handful of other books.
Now, this cat that wrote that 13th tribe, didn't he end up dead like a year later or something?
They said he unalived himself by throwing himself out of a hotel balcony. Now, I think I know Mozart when, you know what I'm saying, when I hear it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what they say. It's like the reporter who exposed, you know what I'm saying, the CIA's connection to the Iran-Contra scandal and the crack epidemic, Gary Webb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He committed suicide by shooting himself twice in the back of the head. So,
Ariella, you had more you want to say?
Yes, I did want to add to that. And also, I've heard you mention the Balfour Declaration. Why is that been removed? And that's a primary source also, right?
The Balfour Declaration is what, and this is his title, Lord Rothschild wrote, because Palestine was like a British state or providence. You know what I'm saying? It was under their command. You know what I'm saying? Just when they invaded the area, just like what they did in India at one time. So the Balfour Declaration was a declaration declaring what they were going to do to create the state of Israel, that they were going to divide Palestine under these parameters and then create that safe haven for the Jewish people after World War II and the Holocaust. So the Rothschild is a Jewish British family who, you know, if you know the conspiracies of the Illuminati, you know what I'm saying, they're part of the families that run the world, because his great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather, you know what I'm saying, in like, you know, the 1500s, sent his sons to infiltrate all the banks throughout all of Europe. Right. And then before you know it, they created like an international banking cartel. You control a country's money, you control the country. So as a result, they had garnered so much power in that, you know, 300-400 year span. You know what I'm saying? 15, 16, 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, from who their descendants are, if you trace their lineage. You know what I mean? Because but at the time, before he even sent his sons to go take the banking cartel, he was a baron. You know, a baron is like, you know, somebody who's like 11, 12 from the throne. It's considered a royal family. So this is a family who had acquired power and wealth, you know, far before that. So they had so much power, they were able to just take a portion of Israel and make it the state of Israel. That's what the Balfour Declaration is.
Okay.
And the so-called white man, Esau, Jewish man, is he discounting that as proof who he's not?
What do you mean? I don't
Okay, is he trying to say that this document doesn't exist, or is this something that he's trying to just disprove?
Nobody denies the Balfour Declaration, and they don't deny the Khazarian correspondence. But what they do is, first, they say the Khazarians never converted. If you bring up the Khazarian correspondence, they say, oh, it was just a small number. Well, a minute ago, you just said it never happened.
Right.
Now that I know about this artifact, you know what I'm saying? Now that I know about this historical document, now all of a sudden it was a small number. Which one is it? Now I can't trust nothing you say.
Right.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Because first it didn't exist. Now it exists, and it's just a small number. Nah. If we go and we look up, the 99% of Ashkenaz descend from Khazars. So what are we talking about?
You done, Ariella? Go ahead, Ramon.
I was going to ask the significance of the Ottoman, like the Ottoman Empire. So I know that has something to do with more.
Talk to the mic.
So like it has something more to do with the Europeans. You know what I'm saying? Being involved with like becoming Jewish or whatever, or coming from Europe or whatever.
Not so much. Right. No. The Ottoman Turks was Europeans who were converted to Islam and created an empire. Like the remnant of the Ottoman Turks today is some Turkish people, the Albanians, all those countries around there, Romanians, and this is also why there's a heavy Muslim presence inside of those areas, is because the Ottoman Turks converted to Islam, and then they were the ones who were battling the Byzantine Empire, which was a black empire. The Khazars was in the middle of those two people, and where they were was in a strategic location, because if either side was to gain access to the passage, their armies could outflank the other. Could outflank the other side. So the Khazars couldn't conquer either side, but they could defend their land. So both sides were trying to convert the Khazars, because if you control a man's religion, you control his nation.
Right.
So the Khazars were like, yo, if we convert to Islam, then the Ottomans are going to rule us. If we convert to Christianity, Byzantium's going to rule us. Well, the Quran was written in 622 AD, so the New Testament comes before then. They're out. The Christians follow the New Testament, but that was only written 1,000 years ago. The Old Testament predates both of them, and they both respect Moses. We're Jewish. And this is why they deny Christ and only claim half the book, because it comes from a political stance that they did to stay sovereign at the time.
Right.
And then over time, it got passed down. And this is like why the scriptures say that, you know, the Gentiles, their forefathers inherited lies.
Mm.
Exactly.
Very heavy.
Guess we're gonna get into the first slide. Okay.
Yes, sir, please.
Go ahead, bro.
So let's try to see. We'll be here for 4 hours if we do it. So let's just hit some major points. If you can go next, that's right. Under command of Jenny Yohana. Next. All right, Black Indians, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, this is a book written by, you know what I'm saying, Lawrence Katz. And inside of here, he gives a history of, you know what I'm saying, Judites and Gadites inside of America, as well as the Seminoles, the tribe of Reuben. Good? So this is something that, you know what I'm saying, shows that it began with Columbus, you know what I'm saying, as far as the transatlantic slave trade. So for anybody who want to turn around and act like, you know what I'm saying, we don't all share the same pain, it's you know what I'm saying, it's information you could easily discover and find concerning the start of the transatlantic slave trip. You know what I'm saying?
Which that's to me, that's heavy, because you had a lot of people who tried to debunk, and they would try to say, well, Latinos and natives never went on slave ships, and you showing unrefutable evidence that they have. I just wanted to say that.
Because it's not only like, you know what I'm saying, like irrefutable evidence, but like even if you read right there where he's quoting from, it says on his first day, October 12th, 1492, the explorer wrote in his diary, "I took some of the natives by force." He later found the original inhabitants to be traceable, peaceable, and concluded there is not in the world a better nation. His response as Europeans was to say that the Indians must be made to work and adopt our ways. So it's like, you know, if you go and you look at, you know, the tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes or FBAs, right?
Right.
Foundational Black Americans, the same thing that happened to y'all happened to Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? Like what Latinos or what the world needs to realize about Hispanics and Latinos, we got our own white people. You know what I'm saying? We have white people who enslaved our people, and we took on their identity. Just like, you know, if you a brother, your last name Washington, you might have came from George Washington's plantation. You know what I'm saying? Well, if your last name's Hernandez, you came from Hernandez's plantation. You know what I'm saying? Plantation.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, but it's the, I think it's a lot of it is the colorism.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but they act like they ain't, you know what I'm saying, like light-skinned Black people.
Right.
Like y'all ain't never seen Kid and Play or something. I don't know. But now it says, you know what I'm saying, Christopher Columbus, it says he started by shipping 10 chained Arawak men and women to Sevilla, Spain. And in 1498, he wrote enthusiastically to King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella about the business possibilities. From here, in the name of the Blessed Trinity, we can send all the slaves that can be sold. When he loaded 1,100 Taino men and women aboard 4 Spanish ships, the crowding and the stormy Atlantic crossing took a fearful toll. Only 300 survived. But Columbus and Spain had decided to continue the profitable slave trade for the Americas.
Right.
So it's like when you take a look at this, this is where it started. Now, this ain't 1690.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is 1490. So this also happened not only with the North American Indians, this also happened with the Mayans. This also happened with the Aztecs, which I'll be able to show y'all. Give me the next slide, please. Give me, you know, I'll read this. So it says, Spanish blamed greed for the horrors. They killed them, the Indians, because they wanted to be rich and have much gold. So was their aim. And it says Bartholomew de la Casa was, you know what I'm saying, you know, a part of what they call the cloth. He was like a clergy. And he used to actually live amongst the North American Indians, and his writings is one of the few writings to survive from the time where he believes that the natives were actually the lost tribes of Israel, because this is the thing that you got to realize. History is extremely convoluted. The history is not only written by the winners. Napoleon said that, but history is on the side of the oppressed. Malcolm X said that.
Right.
Now, I say all that to say this. If you want to know more of the truth, you got to go on the losing side. Bartholomew de la Casa was on the side of the losing side. He didn't have prophets in slavery. So as a result, what he was writing about was what he actually witnessed. And this is what he had to say about the Spaniards. He said the Spaniards had become devils and the Indians were the only true Christians. Meaning he's talking Christianity is supposed to be how you treat someone as you want to be treated.
Right.
He's like, well, going back to Columbus's statement, they were peaceable, the greatest people we ever find. Let's enslave them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it says Lacasse led a determined effort to halt Indian bondage. He pointed out that the Indians died off from the thousands from slavery and European diseases. Forced labor in Spanish mines in the Americas was so harsh that the average worker died before he was 26. Which, I mean, it ain't no difference. You know what I'm saying? I'm only here right now because my pops said he wasn't supposed to make it past 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My pops had me at 17. You know what I mean? I'm like, I remember talking to him jokingly. I'm like, yo, Pops, was I a mistake? He goes, hell nah, man. I wanted to leave my seed on the earth. I thought I was going to die.
Damn.
I was like, damn. And then I laughed at my brother and said, see, you were the mistake. But now it says to meet their need for more laborers, Europeans looked next to Africa. So it started with us and then they went to Africa.
Right.
We all share the same pain. Next.
And if I could,
Please.
what you bringing out so heavy because you have a lot of people that will say, well, black people was already here. You know what I'm saying? Before we came over on slave ships. Well, what they don't realize is those black people that you're talking about would be the Latino tribes, would be the native Indian tribes. They were here in the Americas before so-called Negroes was brought on slave ships, which is the information that the brother is bringing out. So yeah, we were here already. That is correct. You know what I'm saying? But it was different tribes, you know, same people, but different tribes here that already exist.
Right.
Kind of what kind.
Man.
And I have a source in here, which if we have time, hopefully we'll get to. But anybody want to know what the Indians was called before they was Indians?
Please.
Negroes.
That's happening.
You know what I'm saying? The Portuguese called the natives of Brazil Negros de la Terra, which means Negroes of the land.
Right.
That's great.
So they were calling the natives Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And then over time they start, which we're gonna get to. Please.
That part is so heavy because when they brought out people, the so-called tribe of Judos on slave ships, them signs that when they were selling them said Negroes for sale.
Right.
They ain't say nothing about Africa. I know we've been fed this lie for years that we Africans, but they ain't say nothing about Africans for sale
at all.
It said Negroes for sale, which is a term they applied to all the tribes at some point.
I would like to show y'all something too, just a parallel to, like, you know what I'm saying, like how much this Bible predicted exactly what was going to happen to us, because Deuteronomy 28:32 says, thy sons and daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in their hands. Give me the next slide, Baba Kasha. Now, let me show you something else that was written. It says Thomas Barnigan, a Dublin youth who for many years served as a seaman aboard slave ships, described the boarding scene. Children are torn from their distracted parents, parents from their screaming children, wives from their frantic husbands, husbands from their violated wives, brothers from their loving sisters, sisters from their affectionate brothers. Seeing them collected in flocks like a herd of swine driven to the ships, they cry, they struggle, they resist, but all in vain. No eye pities, no hand helps. Did not the scriptures just say that we would be torn from our families? We would be given on to this people and there would be no might in our hands? Exactly what happened in Deuteronomy. You can literally go through the annals of history and you can find all of this. You know what I'm saying? And all of this is happening where? 1502 in Hispaniola. So, you know, Hispaniola, for those of you who don't know, is the Dominican Republic. Next slide, please. If we stay here, it'll get redundant. Give me the next one. This is back to the scriptures. So for any of you who want to see more of this, you know what I'm saying, you can go all throughout Deuteronomy 28 chapter to see the curses. Next slide. So now, here we go. This is the proof and the evidence of what I was trying to explain earlier about how Tariq Nasheed, this is a white supremacist.
Yeah, Khan Khan.
And I'm gonna give you the proof right now.
No, he definitely getting backed by white supremacists for sure.
I'm sure he getting some kind of check. Yeah, I mean, ain't no way out. But this is the proof. To prevent Africans and natives from uniting, Europeans played skillfully on racial differences and ethnic rivalries. They kept the pot of animosity boiling. Whites turned Indians into slave hunters and slave owners, and Africans into Indian fighters. And Africans into Indian fighters. Light-skinned Africans were pitted against dark-skinned, free against enslaved, black Indians against pure Africans or pure Indians. Meaning, if we were mixed, it was a problem.
Right.
Even if we were mixed among the tribes. You know what I'm saying? Too dark, too light, free, slave. And this is what's so heavy even about the scriptures. There's neither bond nor free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not supposed to have those divides in the truth. And this is how the envy and the vexation of Ephraim and Judah could depart, because that's the recipe to heal all of this.
Damn right.
But this is what the Europeans do. It's a white agenda. You understand? For you to want to be so-called African American and divide yourself from Jamaicans.
Right.
A so-called African American, divide yourself from Mexicans.
Right.
So now it says, those who have put history into the books have emphasized differences between Africans and Native Americans. And now Cap walked off for a second, but what did he just say? They trying to rewrite the history on hip hop now. To put a difference between Puerto Ricans and so-called African Americans when we were doing that together. This is what they do. This is a white supremacist agenda. The FBA, y'all, you think you're pro-black being FBA. You a white supremacist.
That's right. Damn right.
And it says the differences between Africans and Native Americans, for example, they have stressed that Europeans encountered Indians as distinct individuals and members of proud nations, and Africans as nameless slaves. Little mention is made of the enslavement of Native Americans, and nothing is said about the cultural similarities between the two dark people.
Oh, wait.
Now, why do you think there would be cultural similarities? Because we're the lost tribes.
That's right.
Because prior, get out of here.
I'm right.
Most High in Christ. Because prior to colonization and enslavement, we all looked at pigs as unclean. We all spoke Hebrew. We all had similar culture. So they try to act as if we have nothing in common together.
Right.
When meanwhile, here's what's crazy. You mean to tell me even in the Caribbean, you go island to island, them dishes ain't the same?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like what's the difference between an empanada and a beef patty?
the name.
Yeah, like, you get what I'm saying? Like you got some kind of flatbread, you know, understand, with a lawful meat inside. You know what I'm saying? Like you go take a look at, you know what I'm saying, the tortillas all throughout, you know what I'm saying? Or how we all got rice and bean dishes, XYZ, how we all got stews, you know what I'm saying? Now, listen, even me being Puerto Rican, I ain't gonna hold you. I think Jamaica got the best food in the Caribbean. Now, that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, you go and you look, we got countless amounts of similarities inside our culture. You want to say something?
Ooh. How do you
You need a mic.
if I could, sir, how do you combat when somebody is talking about like the Santa Maria de Pinta, like they was destroyed, so no slaves was put on those? How do you combat that? Because
I read what I just read 2 minutes ago.
Okay, go.
You know what I mean? Like, you want to say the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria were destroyed. Okay, they ain't take more voyages?
Right.
What was the next ship's called? Who gives a damn? You know
Kinda
what I'm saying? But regardless, we just read Columbus put slaves on them ships. Did it have to be the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria? Nah. But, you know what I'm saying, we knew they left. We knew they came back. That's why we just read on his third voyage, on his second voyage. You know what I'm saying? The ships were probably jacked up from the voyage. You know what they did? They built another ship, a bigger ship. You know what I mean? They built a Spanish galleon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And put cannons on it. You know what I mean? Like, the Spanish Navy was to be feared. You know what I'm saying? Like, the British ruled the world because of the Navy. You know what I mean? And even they feared Spanish ships.
Yeah, kind of God.
But
I was like, so if I could, And I don't know if you want to address it or Cap. You feel like we got a
troll.
We got somebody in the chat. He's trying to sideways battle you in the chat on the information you bringing out, sir.
As if you want to dress up.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Brian Wilson, you're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? like
first and foremost.
Let's get it clear.
And so, and then now I want to know, like, are you actually like, denying the contribution? Because you can't name me a bigger breakdancer than Crazy Legs. Because for those of you who don't know either, right? Breakdancing was starting on the block. You know what I'm saying? And the the old school original breakdancers, they were like, you know what I'm saying, like hood stars in the block.
Yeah, come.
It wasn't until the second generation came in, which was Crazy Legs and Kid Freeze and you know what I'm saying, and the rest of them, that they started taking it to the clubs and then brought battle culture to the clubs.
Right.
And then once the battle culture started to blow up, this is when the documentaries started to come out. And when you get your Wild Styles and your Style Wars and so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying? Like as it started to go on, but you know what I'm saying? But like Brian Wilson, you know what I'm saying? Like, you an idiot. You know what I'm saying?
So like I said, he also trying to say, he said that there were more Negro tribes and they weren't all Arawak or Taino. Are you trying to say that all the tribes were Arawak and Taino? Like he's trying to go.
What is he talking about?
So what he say? That's not true, my brothers. We had American Black Indian tribes that were not Tainos and Arawak. So you know when you was talking about the Taino.
Yeah, we didn't get there yet. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to the Sioux, to the Chippewa. Like, you know what I'm saying? We in the Caribbean right now. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say something, man. We ain't gonna entertain this cat out.
Cut him.
This is camp. You hear all this information this brother's bringing out. I don't fuck Brian Wilson. This is a motherfucker here that's trying to distract from the information that's coming out. Sometimes you entertain somebody at camp, and sometimes you do what at camp. Keep teaching and ignore them.
Damn right.
I'm gonna keep teaching.
Well, most sign Christ. So now
he just saying anything.
Yeah, come.
Puerto Ricans wasn't part of hip hop. That mean he just saying anything.
So now, by emphasizing the actual exaggerated and imagined differences between Africans and Indians, whites successfully masked the cultural similarities of the two races, as well as their mutual exploitation by whites. You know what I'm saying? And this is you, Brian Wilson. You a white supremacist. Next slide.
That's right.
Anybody that agrees with them. So now here's another one. It says, to disrupt their racial alliance, U.S. officials promoted slavery among the Seminoles. Of the 5 nations, only the Seminoles rejected the kind of slavery the United States wanted. Wealthy Creeks who owned their riches to slave labor were sent to persuade Seminole chiefs to become slave masters, because for them to conquer us, they have to turn around and divide us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and to create something to give us animosity, you know what I'm saying, amongst each other. And it says, free Seminole men and women and children were carried off and sold in southern slave markets as well. Meaning what? The Seminoles went into slavery as well. All of this is the agenda that they put forth. Next slide. It says, in the real wilderness, 2 dark people met and often united. They were not driven together by any special affinity based on similar skin color. Because that's another thing, right? Skin color matters to slaves. Like, y'all understand that there's dark skin and light skin Ethiopians?
Yeah, kind.
Y'all ever hear them having these petty beefs? Because they are free people. You know what I mean? You even listen to that Hamite, Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson was like, I didn't know how dark I was till I came to America, meaning America was talking about his complexion.
Yeah,
Africa, he was just African. So it says they were not driven together by any special affinity based on similar skin color. Their meetings were unwittingly arranged by their enemies, the Europeans, who exploited both. You understand? Right. Next slide. So now it says Spanish law prohibited the 2 races from living together or marrying, meaning, you understand, what they now start to classify between red and black people. So first it was all Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Then it's Indians and black. Now it's black and red.
Right.
They keep finding different terms and ways to divide us.
Right.
And they made laws to make sure that we couldn't unite in marriage. And what's crazy is you watch any, you know what I'm saying, movie when it comes that, like, y'all seen Game of Thrones?
What
was them white people doing to gain power? Marriages. You understand? Making a union. Because if I'm married, if my son is married to your daughter, we're family now. We can't kill each other without hurting our children.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So how could we beef if we got a union in the family? So they've done whatever that they could. And it says that as early as 1523, Hernando Cortez was given a royal order to keep Indians in their village apart from Africans at all costs. One royal order forbade trade, commerce, or communication between the two people of colors. They were forbidden to sell chickens, fruit, and vegetables, and both defied the law. This is what they've done. They don't want us having trade with each other.
Right.
Do you know how powerful it would be economically if black and brown came together? If we start working with each other, parishioning each other's businesses, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. You think that America wants economic superpower living in? Why do you think they destroyed Black Wall Street?
Right.
And Black Wall Street was black Indians and so-called African Americans who lived together. Like Tulsa was populated by two separate tribes. Next slide. In 1615, King Philip II of Spain received a letter from his Mexican colony advising him that division of the races is an indispensable element in controlling his colonies. This is not, now I don't know if y'all are seeing the dates. 1502, 1563, 1615. They're doing this, you understand, like creating laws all from the start. They only got there in 1492. By 1502, they making it law that we can't come together. And then you wondering why we hate each other. This is orchestrated. You understand? This is something that's pushed. This is something that they sit around at a table like this with reports from psychologists saying, what could we do next?
Right.
Next slide. We could keep reading. It's going to keep talking about it, but I'm just going just to show you all the different years. You know what I'm saying? Where it says a French colonel dispatcher later century put the matter. The law is hard, but it is both wise and necessary in a land of 15 slaves to one white. Between the races, we cannot dig too deep a gulf. They knew that they were divided. You know what I'm saying? They knew they were outnumbered. So as a result, they didn't want a rebellion. So they had to divide us and have us so preoccupied with beefing with each other that we don't care what the slave master doing. So now you got this cat wanting to beef with Fat Joe. You understand? Meanwhile, Trump in office, what are the white supremacists doing right now? Why ain't Tariq Nasheed talking about that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why ain't he talking about how in Boston, the white supremacists gathered were putting signs all over the city saying, keep New England white. You know what I'm saying? Like you so worried about beefing with brothers who grew up in the hood with you. You know what I'm saying? That you ain't give a damn about, you understand the fact that they still robbing the earth.
That's right. And this cat, listen, a cat like Tariq Nasheed, because they don't have the knowledge of the truth, they putting blacks and Latinos to sleep.
Yeah,
and they ain't preparing you, you know what I mean, for these white supremacist group that's ready to just basically wipe blacks and Latinos off the earth. You see what I'm saying? So like he's saying, what you saying so heavy, like the scriptures say, gather yourself together, old nation not desired. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indian, we are the undesirable people. You might as well face it. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't let the language barrier separate us. We can't let colorism. So let's embrace the colors, man. Hell, we all different shades, man.
That's right.
Say, you know what I'm saying? My people are like a speckled bird. A speckled bird got many different colors. You know what I'm saying? It's too much information out here and too much should be intelligence out here to let colorism divide us. Right. You understand? We supposed to see the similarities. We all, you know what I'm saying, in poverty in this place. Anytime, you know what I'm saying, when they get to talking about murders or anything negative here in America, what do they talk about? Black and brown people.
Right.
You understand? It's other races here too. Chinese here, Africans here. They don't go through what black and brown people go through.
That's a fact.
Why? Because we are all the same people. We all have the same God that's in the Bible. The God of the niggas is who we all supposed to be serving. So this information that this brother is bringing out is something that need to be brought out. You need to know this, man. You got to wake up out of your sleep, because Tariq Nasheed, while he's sitting there arguing about the Latinos wasn't part of hip hop, the white supremacy groups is arming themselves up, you know what I'm saying, to basically go to war with us.
That's right.
And you listening to these simple-minded preachers like Tariq Nasheed and whoever else in this group that ain't preparing you for the bloodshed that's about to take place in America, man. You better wake the hell. This right here, like he said, they sat around a round table, devised ways, you know what I'm saying, to basically cut us off and to separate us. Well, we sitting around a round table right now, you know what I'm saying, to prepare our people to come up against what the damage that they've done to us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Lamar?
Con, what's so crazy when you talking about like that colorism really only applies to Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. Because like you see when Palestine was having all the refugees or whatever come to America, we were saying pray for Palestine, or whatever the case may be, and we go love all the other races of people when they're having the type of jam. But when we have like the Venezuelans or the Haitians or the migrants of our own people, they're the ones that we hate on. So colorism really only applies to when it comes to our tribes.
That's it.
Because we run the Arab religions, we love their colors.
Right.
We run to the Palestinians and the Chinese, Japanese, their religions and they colorism.
Exactly.
But when it's colorism between our own 12 tribes, that's the problem.
Exactly.
Where was the hate for Akon? When he turned around and spoke against, you know what I'm saying, FBAs.
Right.
When he turned around and was like, you see, you know what I'm saying, the African Americans pants hanging off, they hide, they do this, but then he talked about the other kid. He goes, he's African. That's why he's so amazing. Right. And that's all these heathens do. These heathens all love themselves. This is what blows them out. I was saying this on Clubhouse earlier. I'm like, you know what's crazy? You turn around, right? You have any conversation, someone gonna bring up loving another nation.
That's right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I've been in a room on Clubhouse that was talking about Black and Hispanic issues, and it was brothers getting along, talking about sharing resources, a heathen comes on stage, and within 2 minutes of the heathen speaking, you know what they do? They make it about themselves and their people.
Right.
Every other nation gonna make it about themselves, while you understand, while your dumb ass is trying to, you know what I'm saying, give everything you got to another people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And once again, if I could, Kat, this what else that they done. We can get back to the slide right quick where it says the enslaved also learned some lessons. Their owners would rise to any level of violence and arm anyone to protect bondage and their grip on the Americas. Europeans would throw their own soldiers into the fray or hire Indians living nearby, which is really just, we always got sellouts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We always got some hoe that'll take a bag. You understand? Like Jay-Z is the reason Colin Kaepernick don't got work no more.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Somebody gonna turn around, take a bag to exclude you from it. And it says slaves began to reason that their success might depend on their ability to make friends among neighboring Indians. Friends do not hunt friends. The European policy of divide and conquer that began on Christmas Day, look at that, 1522, introduced elements of deep division to the Americas. Slavery and its cruel legacy left a bloody trail across the grass and soil of the Americas, and it spread southward. And it's Tariq Nasheed. You in the South, ain't you? Ain't you from Alabama?
Right.
You understand with your hating ass?
Right. Real talk.
It'll be the next slide, Bubba Kashar.
Right now.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't doing nothing but reading.
That's it.
Let's get another slide. Wage crew rolls against Indian men. You know what I'm saying? He staunchly defend. Yeah, this is all like, you know what I'm saying, some of the oppression they did to us. Next slide. So now, once again, these, you know what I'm saying, scriptures have all been reoccurring themes throughout this, you know what I'm saying, entire lecture. As far as, you know, a nation of fierce countenance who shall not regard the person of old nor show favor to the young. They did that back then. They did it now. So on and so forth. The yokes of iron, all of these things that happened to us. Next slide. So now, lost tribes and promised land. Next slide. Let me show you something, right? So now this is page 157. This is in a chapter called Bartholomew de las Casas. And it says, it was customary among the Spanish that one man chosen by the captain would take charge, distributing food and other things given them by the Indians. As this was being done, the captain and the other soldiers on their horses and the padre, Las Casas, watching the bread and fish being handed out, suddenly one of the Spanish drew his sword, saying that he saw the devil before him. Then 100 Spaniards all drew their swords and began killing and cutting them down like sheep, killing and disemboweling men and women and children and old people. What did we just read inside them scriptures about how, do you understand, they didn't give no heed to the person of old or the person of young.
Right.
You understand? You want to tell me that we don't fit these curses? Because now, once again, this is talking about what the Spanish did in the islands of the Caribbean against the natives. And it says the Spaniards and and it says the old people, all of whom had been calmly sitting and watching the Spaniards and their horses in amazement. And in a few moments, not a single one of them was still alive.
Good night.
Then the Spaniards entered the large house of the village and likewise commenced to stab and slash to death everyone they found inside, until it was a river of blood, as a multitude of cows had been slaughtered.
Good night.
Don't tell me who the devil is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is when it talks about he puts forth his hand against those that be at peace with him. These people just fed you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and slaughter men, women, and children.
Right.
And then we supposed to love you?
Right.
Nah, man, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the instruments of their cruelty. Right. This is what they did. So don't turn around and think that it only happened in the bloody summer. You know what I'm saying? Down with the sharecroppers down in Missouri.
Right.
Don't think this only happened to you. We all share pain. This happened to every single one of us. The difference is, you know what I'm saying? Most time, Christ. Difference is, this was happening in the 1500s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It happened to you in the 1800s. Mm-hmm. It happened to us throughout all these different generations. Let me get the next slide. You still there, brother? Okay. We got so much. It's hard for me to even read a lot of this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Before we move on to that, we're gonna listen. Y'all know how we do on the Round Table Truth. We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
We're gonna play a few songs. Did you bring in any new music tonight? Because I know you also, if you could, inform everybody about the music thing you got going on with the Tribe Vibe.
Okay. So for anybody who doesn't know, you know what I'm saying, being descendant of one of the creators of hip hop, you know what I'm saying, we got our own streaming service.
That's right.
Let me translate that for you. We made our own Spotify, our own Apple Music. So there's Spotify, Apple Music, there's Tribe Vibes.
That's right.
So on Tribe Vibes, we got 11 independent artists currently. You know what I'm saying? All different tribes, all different flavors, music videos, a live streamer, and you know what I'm saying, a different royalty rate, so artists could get paid more here than anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? We got brothers and sisters on there. You know what I'm saying? We got a brother from Jamaica on there. We got brothers from, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans, Cali, you know what I'm saying, all over. So, you know, whatever demographic, there's something on there. We're gonna be adding new music. And you know what I'm saying, we got a gang of new music, you know what I'm saying, a whole load of it coming out. I've been working on a lot of different content, so in the upcoming months I got a release schedule that's, you know what I'm saying, where there's going to be different songs, videos, and content releasing. So if you haven't, you know what I mean, what I want y'all to do is you can go in your app store, you can go in your Google Play Store, download Tribe Vibes. It's $7.99 a month. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't want to hear nobody complain. Y'all spent more on Dutch Masters in a day. You know what I'm saying? You spend more on some blunt wraps. The kids, what are the kids called now? Grabber, whatever the hell y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? That's $2 a week. You know what I mean? And to let y'all know, it doesn't matter what artist you select. It's just whichever artist you select is gonna get the lion's share of the subscription. But there's a prorated dollar that goes to everybody on the site. So if you sign up for one brother, your contribution still goes to every other artist. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter who you select. You know what I'm saying? And like that, we created like a real equitable payment system. You know what I'm saying? So once again, if you haven't, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, pick your favorite artist, create a custom playlist. Yeah, you know what I mean, and give me some feedback. Let me know what type of content you want to see as well.
Come on, man.
We gonna put the link for the Tribe Vibe in the chat. So if they want to look at it and subscribe now,
okay, I could give you the website. So we got Join Tribe Vibes, which is where you could get your credentials. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like Netflix and Spotify, and this is a little gem if anybody wants to get into tech. Apple takes 30% of all in-app purchases. So to eliminate that, that's why you got companies like Netflix, Tribe Vibes, as well as Spotify. I don't know if you ever noticed, for a long time, you try to download Netflix on an iPad or something, you got to leave, go to the website, create the account, and then use the credentials to sign into the app. That's because Apple would take 30% of your subscription rate. This is why, if you remember, everybody jumped their subscription rate because Apple was taking 30%. So now we found ways by creating a sign-up site where now, you know what I'm saying, we could be able to keep that 30% instead of making Apple your damn business partner.
Right. If I may, I do a lot of promos on top of using my phone with the round table and everything. They charge me 30%. So if I put $100 on promo, they take $30 out of that 100.
Yeah, off the rip, man, like they greedy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like they just don't want nobody to really make money, making it real hard. You know what I mean? Because they seeing how easy it is for everybody to create content now. And now the next thing is that they're gonna not only start limiting and putting a major chokehold on the algorithm, but they're gonna be opening the algorithm to whoever's in league with the same corporations. So pretty soon you're going to watch them get a different stranglehold, and you're not going to be seeing independent artists with small budgets just popping up anymore. You're going to be seeing the mainstream artists that sign because the labels is now putting pressure on like the DSPs and the different areas. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get a grip pretty soon. If your music isn't mixed and mastered in Dolby Atmos, you're not even going to be able to get on Apple Music or Spotify. And the studio time is going to go up because Dolby Atmos is a $30,000 upgrade to any studio. So any studio owner, first of all, that eliminates the bedroom producer, the bedroom engineer. Ain't going to be no more hits just on FL Studios and then you do a mix and then throw it up there. You know what I'm saying? And then from there. Now, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be able to have your music showcased, and they just going to start eliminating like that. It's almost going to be like how music went from mono to stereo and then stereo to Dolby. So, you know what I mean, this is what's coming. They trying to get a grip back on the industry and just, stop a young black or Latino from making a viral hit in his bedroom.
Right. Now, if you wanted to be an artist and be on a Tribe Vibe joint, what would they have to do? Just go to the website?
No, you'd have to either contact me directly, you know what I'm saying, or get an invite. So Tribe Vibes is invite only. You know what I'm saying? We don't want everybody on there. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of y'all can't rap. A lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, think y'all could rap. And the people around you won't tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? That you suck. You know what I'm saying? It's like
or somebody of a different type of persuasion, and you know what I'm saying, who has a lifestyle or a message that, you know what I'm saying, we don't jive with. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, promote that. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn how many followers you got. You out there doing something, you know, some kind of abominable act or something like that. Yeah. I don't want to get no money with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's mammon. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gonna get it out the mud on our own. But if anybody does have a direct interest, you know what I'm saying, you could contact me directly and we could see what we could work out.
But we'll share the information for Ramawan. We'll share the information for the people to get in contact with him.
Most high Christ.
So real quick, Israel, we're gonna play a few songs. Come right back in 5 minutes, right here on the Round Table of Truth.
Chaataza.
Don't miss out on the opportunity for a quality leather jacket. Chaataza Pale X Diversity is introducing their Real Nigga University Letterman jacket. Don't be the only one without one. Order yours today. www.diversitymall.com. Oh yeah, and they take Afterpay. So get yours today.
But now check it out. You got the 1969 on that side.
Look at that One West emblem on that side right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's real ice drip. Like, that's real leather dripping. You got the back. And then, if anybody ever questioned us putting nigga on the jacket, you got Acts 13:1 engraved right here on the front.
It's gonna save all them tapes right there. Yeah. And then the reading right here is, she asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely, absolutely.
Bible in my right and a chopper in my other hand. Came a long way, used to bag her with this cellophane. Right or wrong, know that I'm rocking, that's my brother, man. Touch mines, bet that I'm spinning like a ceiling fan. Been years, lost a lot of dogs, yeah, I shed tears. In the valley, yeah, I smell death, but I don't have fear. Iron-hearted, can't be no coward that won't pass here. Complete the mission, come and pay a visit for your last air. I'm truly up, make a move on us, we tune you up. Absolutely, man, we know you coochie, you ain't fooling us. In the cut with them bad bitches, they tryna cool with us. Shorty run and kill the kids, damn, that pussy dead as fuck.
She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely, absolutely.
I want war, you lukewarm, you unsure, you gassed up. Like ugly hoes with the capes out. I was crashing out, but I changed routes. And I'm really living with my name bout. It's a brotherhood, not a hangout. For the blood of my brothers, the same crib. We put in the work and it paid out. Better keep your space, got that iron with me. If I really want him, let the Lord get him. It's a One West, seem a better movie. Do I feel him, that nigga? Yeah, absolutely. Got in the car with him, he gon' spot you, then get you. You don't speak about it, it's not an issue. It's One West world, got a ring to it. I married a Jew, put a ring to it.
She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely, absolutely. Gonna save all them tapes right there. Yeah. And then the reading right here is, she asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely, absolutely.
Bible in my right and a chopper in my other hand. Came a long way, used to bag her with this cellophane.
I don't
Now, Cap, if you could you please tell us who that was we were just listening to?
So that was the lovely Miss Harmony. You know what I'm saying? Produced, recorded by myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's a sister. If y'all heard 99 Cents, if y'all heard Can I Live, you know what I mean? So me and her, we got a bunch of tracks dropping, a video for that, a handful of things, you know what I'm saying? And the track before that, you know what I'm saying, was Barzal and the Car out in Philly. I produced that for them as well. So you know what I'm saying, I've been behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of production, a lot of engineering. You know, in the past couple of months I did an engineering call. I'm a certified audio engineer now. Yeah, I mean, so most time Christ, you know what I'm saying, trying to get them certifications up, get some things happening, you know what I'm saying. So if those tracks are going to be exclusively released on Tribe Vibes first, so if you want to be able to hear them, subscribe.
Damn right. Let's get it, man. As you can see, man, the brother is a conglomerate, man. You understand?
Most time
bringing
Christ.
out the history, you know what I mean? Rap, of course, Cross the Line radio every Thursday night, you know what I'm saying? Please tune in to Cross the Line. Be honest with you, if it wasn't for Cross the Line, wouldn't be no Round Table of Truth. Right. You know what I mean? Watching Captain Chaataza and Chaataza rock it out for years inspired me, you know what I'm saying, to get this Round Table of Truth cracking, you know what I mean? So,
Most time Christ.
You know what I mean? Big up to you and Cap rocking that thing out.
Damn right. Christ, man. You know, it'd be like funny because you know you just do something so much. I don't really think about, you know what I'm saying, like the impact Cross the Lines had. And then, like, you know, I have discussions with brothers like yourself and I say most high in Christ, because, like, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I'd be like, anybody even watch this show no more? You know what I mean? Like, is it, you know what I mean? But
how long y'all been rocking that thing out, Cap?
10 years.
Damn.
We've been doing a radio show 10 years.
That's almost the length of time I've been here.
Real talk. And man, listen, y'all done brought a ton of brothers and sisters into the truth, man, because of Cross the Line.
Oh, most high
I remember,
Christ.
man, we was when y'all first started, and you know, we was walking in, you know, back of somewhere. It felt like we was walking to a warehouse or something. You know what I mean? Someplace we wasn't supposed to be when y'all was doing it, when y'all first started the show.
Oh yeah. So just so y'all know too, so Cross the Line has been going for 7 years, but the radio show has been going for 10. It started as Israelite Vibes.
Right.
So we were on actual FM radio. It was a Yardie station. If anybody don't know, at Jamaica, you know what I'm saying, Linkage Radio. And it was 101.5 WLNK Linkage Radio. So we had anywhere from I think at the time it was like 50,000 listeners anytime, active listeners. You know, so it was terrestrial radio as well as online streaming. And what we learned there, eventually we built our own setup. And then, you know what I'm saying, turned it into a podcast. So it's, you know, Cross the Line now is really a podcast, but, you know, we kept radio like they call it a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to, you know, keep that up. And then, you know, we've always, it initially started. So, and this is why I got to say, you know, we wouldn't be doing Cross the Line if it wasn't for Black Watch or, you know, or The Grill or America on Fire. You know what I'm saying? Live with Commanding General Yohana. Wasn't for Commanding General Yohana, we wouldn't have even done that. So the show initially was like a carbon copy of Commanding General Yohana's show. The Grill, kind of Wakanda. So what happened was we started taking callers, and I was like, you know, Cat. I was like, after some years, and we got the headquarters. So once we got the building in Harlem, I was like, Cap, we should rebrand. We should make it Cross the Line Radio, and we should make it a complete interactive show. I'm like, because our best shows is not only when we're battling, but we work better on the fly. That's right. I'm like, this is what we do. We go to camp, we tag team everything. I'm like, and we work on the fly. So we rebranded and then remodeled the show and then made it, you know, like that anybody could call in, get their issues, set up a debate, things like that. And I feel like we done whooped everybody's ass so bad, you know what I'm saying? People don't even want to call up no more.
Man, listen, y'all whooping the same cat 4 times.
Right.
I learned growing up that after you beat a motherfucker up twice, man, that come on now, that's enough now.
The home of the body bag.
You know what I mean? But how is that though? You know what I mean? You know, taking on all contenders. You know what I'm saying? And calling in.
I mean, you know, the taking on the contenders is cool. You know what I'm saying? As far as like I don't mind the battling. I like hearing the different angles. I think Clubhouse was cool because we started to hear even more angles, you know, get opened up. And you know, Clubhouse is another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like brought it up in council, and then I told Cap, I'm like, you'd be very successful with Clubhouse. And then, before you know it, we're doing interviews with Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Most High and Christ for that. But I guess it's I guess it comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my rib, and then she's like, "What you thinking about?" I got a battle in my head, and I'm just looking at a different angle. And she's like, "Yo, what's wrong with you? Who you she like, who you battling?" I'm like, "Yo, we battling the earth, the Moors, the Christians, the Roman Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? The you know what I'm saying? The FBA, CIA, FBI. I'm like, who doesn't, you know what I'm saying, battle with us? You know what I mean? Or whatever. I'm like, so in my head, like I'm thinking of, you know, like I guess more recently, one of the hardest things to combat as far as the indoctrination of Christianity is Christ being God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I mean, I hate to cut you off, but I mean, that's been like a major topic. You know, I didn't know that even Christians was, you know, that was one of their main things is that they view Jesus Christ as being God. And I know for the past couple months, they just been stuck on that.
See, there's certain things that are a little bit more polarizing. Like if we want to have the Gentile conversation, it's real easy to put a Christian in a box, debunk it, and then they could fold. Virgin birth, another thing, super easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you could walk them down and really confound them. When it comes down to Christ being God, it's so much what Captain Zaya calls like word salad, and there's so much indoctrination that they're so ignorant. Like even like when you go to John 1:1, it clearly says, and the word was with God.
Right.
So, you know, we have the word was with God. So we have a separation. It says, and the word was God. So how could it be with and was? It means there's got to be a context. You know what I'm saying? They won't look up. God just means power. So the word was with the power, the Most High, and the word was power. He was given authority by God. They can't comprehend that. So because of that, it's harder to overcome the indoctrination and get something that's, you know, clearer and concise. You know what I'm saying? But it's I don't get tired of, you know what I get tired of? The extraness that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the you know what I'm saying? Like the bullshit that comes with it. Like the people who is like, you know, you body bag them and then they go left or some shit, and it's just like it's like or you know or even it's really annoying going somewhere and somebody knows you and you don't know them.
Yeah.
And it gives me PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, you know, who's seen me slam a Quran?
Right.
I might have an enemy out here.
Real talk.
So I can't just go grocery shopping.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I gotta be, you know what I'm saying, like looking for my ingredients to make some lasagna soup while looking for the Muslim who wants to stab me for slamming his book.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? And I know the Lord with me.
No doubt.
But I'm gonna stay vigilant because, you know what I'm saying, General Muhammad ain't gonna get the report that I got punched in the face.
Man, listen, right. Man, you know, again, you know, what y'all doing on that show is monumental.
Most High Christ.
Because what you're doing is you casting off demons that been on blacks and Hispanics for years.
Right.
Because once again, it's an indoctrination. Nothing that Christians believe is actually in the Bible. And it's hard to break people from a religion that they forefathers have been following for hundreds of years. You see what I'm saying? And to go in there, they damn near speaking of drunk, they drunk with Christianity. You understand? Like they can't even. They don't. It's hard for them to. When you show them something in the Bible, for them to, look at it and see it clearly for what it is. But they so indoctrinated, it don't even matter what you show them. You see what I'm saying? So what you and Yak is doing, like that's some real warrior shit.
Most high
you
Christ,
understand? That come up, you know what I'm saying, against a religion, show after show after show, and y'all did it on a consistent basis. I mean, they got to, they got to be commended for that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Most High Christ.
Going to war, you know what I mean, for our people. That's how you know a man love his people when he go to war. You know, and we have to, blacks and Hispanics, y'all listen to me good. The number one thing we got to go to war is these religions, these things that we believe is killing us. You understand? The first of all, the whole concept of white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We bring out in the UPK, we brought out for years that Christ is black. The problem is that the doctrine, the indoctrination of white Jesus is still in your head. You see what I'm saying? And you and Cap, y'all do an excellent job of, chopping up these brothers that believe that these religions that's been been with us for years.
That's the fun part.
Yeah,
like the fun part is find like one of my favorite things is finding a new angle, finding something we haven't used before, and then keeping that shit in tuck for the perfect moment. You know what I'm saying? Like even like fake Israelite groups, I got cuts in my pocket that I just been waiting. And you know what I'm saying? And they just ain't crossed the line yet. I got something sitting right here, you know what I'm saying, for about the past 5 years, and I just been waiting. Like it's coming. I'm waiting for the day for you to open your mouth. I'm gonna pull this shit out and bust your head with it. Or like me and Cap, we constantly comb the scriptures, and recently he sent me a scripture. You know what I'm saying? For that, you know what I'm saying, Christ not being God. And I'm like, how did we not see this shit before? You know what I'm saying? And just, keeping it right in the pocket. Cause it's like, if any of y'all to know, especially if you battling, you find something, you don't want to just pull it out on just anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to pull it out when there's 500 people watching and this cat is a pastor. You know what I mean? Even like when I be trying to fish people on to battle, if I'm talking to a pastor, I let him think he cut me on the phone. Oh wow! Oh, that's your angle. Wow, I never considered that. Do you want to have the debate? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. What good is it if I cut him on the phone? It's just me and him.
Right.
I want your whole congregation there. I want my whole camp there, and then I want the contention from the 500 people who gonna come watch because we battling a pastor. Now I'm gonna slice you the hell up. So it's like I'll let you think you got me. Like, oh yeah, wow, brother, you must be really learned.
They be like,
right. Wow.
Right. I was cutting them on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Then they come across the line. It's a different story.
Like, oh, you went to seminary school, brother? I didn't go to seminary. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now they think like, oh wow, like, I mean, nah, bro. I've been waiting. I done sit the trap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a reverse Uno, bitch. And and I learned that from Captain Zariak. You know what I'm saying? I learned all my temperance, my tact. You know what I'm saying, from him and from, like just so y'all know too, it's not like don't think that this shit came easy.
Right.
Even when you've seen a decisive victory, like I sleep at Cap's crib for 2 nights. Setting up slides, like we create a Google document and make my joint. We hit one color, his joint another color. We send the links, we send the information, we put addendums. Then he creates one slide, I create one slide. You know what I'm saying? And then I go to his house and camp out there for about 2 days, and then we consolidate the slides, and then we make an A/B. We make an offense and a defense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like y'all watch that debate with who the hell was the cat that was the new Black Panther Party when we was at Alhambra? Anybody remember?
What's the cat's name? Khan.
Muslim, yeah, kind of whatever. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he had the all white joint on, right?
Yeah, it turned to a real Christian pastor towards the end.
Khan.
So yeah, him.
Yeah.
So what y'all don't know is we had 2 slides ready, and he went, and that's when I'm like, we go offense, and Cap's like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So depending on which way he went was going to depend on which way we went. And here's what's crazy, right? For that parlay with Cap, you know what I'm saying? That little war council that we had, there was 2 brothers who came with us. One of them was Officer 5000 Gabawa, Officer 5000 Malakwa. And when we like debriefed after, they were like, yo, Cap, everything y'all said he was going to say, he brought up. There wasn't one thing that you guys talked about the night before that they didn't bring up. Even when he brought up the Exodus and all that shit. You want to bring up the Exodus? Well, here's the Exodus slide. Why the hell did y'all decide to do an Exodus? Because it's like we, for weeks, study our opponent. We watch Sonetta. We watch what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And we overstudy. Like there's so like if we need 30 slides, we make 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's like they, and I promise you, I don't care if we have a scheduled debate and it's Gentiles, we still have a conversation about the angles that they might do. All right, Cap, who's this Christian? Now I go watch him. Okay, he studies a little bit more. But he's battled Israelites, so he's not going to come with a John 3:16. He might come with a Cornelius. He might come with this. He might come with that. He might pull this scripture. You know what I'm saying? Because he's already had these debates, so now he's looking at new angles. So like I could almost tell, like, from doing this so long, how much exposure you've had to other Israelites by the angles you're taking.
Right.
And if you've never had Israelites, I already know you going to Romans 9. I already know you going to John 3:16. I already know you going here. As time goes on, now I know you going to Cornelius. Now I know you going to Romans 11. Now I know you know what I'm saying, until it gets down to a point where you just trying to make up an angle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to find any which way you can to try to conflate 2 things to bring them together. So to not be long-winded on your answer, but I just, most on Christ, like I want y'all to know that don't take the fact that you're in the UPK and that this is the home of the truth for granted. Because if it's a topic that we've done a million times, we still study to show ourselves approved. Right. You know what I'm saying? We still go over the scriptures. We still, you know what I'm saying, send things back and forth. Or I don't care what debate it is. I'm like this. You're watching Cap shit and then saying, what about this? He said this. You know what I'm saying? Feeding them information nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. So it's like, now sometimes he don't need it. You know what I'm saying? We get to that point where it's like, you got this. You know what I'm saying? Even I was laughing with Cap. Y'all saw what they did in Atlanta with him and Cap McCod. I was messing with Cap. I'm like, I'm only showing up to this because Captain Akkad's there. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of you, man. Like, but
he was like, brother, you okay? You talk about Christianity.
But my whole point for saying it is that, you know what I'm saying, like all them battles, all them debates, they came from studying and slideshows, and you know what I'm saying, and it don't matter what it is, like, you know what I'm saying, where we'll call each other up and create angles. What do you think about this? Okay, this is good, but such and such and such. What's the topic? You don't have a topic. Try to send it, like, you know what I'm saying. Let me tell you, it's a pick in a debate. Topic is 100% of it. Yeah. Oh God. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being is because you could have a topic. If you ain't proved the topic, you lost the debate. Right. Yeah. So you could be right, but because of the way they phrased it, you're wrong.
Right.
So there's strategy when it comes down to picking the topic. Even when it comes down to, here's what's crazy, right? And this is why there's a court of public opinion. I battled a fake Israelite on Ruth.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And Barakat the Yahweh Yahushua whooped his ass so bad. Two things happened. One, if any of y'all be on Clubhouse, there's a platform called the Versus platform. And after every debate, they have an after party. The people who run the platform was siding with him. They shared the same doctrine. They all admitted that I won, but I whooped his ass so bad they didn't help throw the after party because they didn't want to admit it.
Wow.
Number one.
That's right.
Number two, when I went in another room with some of the other people, they were all like, yo, Cap, you won, but Ruth's still a Moabite. and I'm like, that's how I know y'all indoctrinated and you got no integrity. You know what I'm saying? Because how could you say I beat him in the debate, but you not willing to let go of that in the doctrine? So you also, it doesn't even matter if the people agree with you. There's almost a art of, I'd hate to use this term.
Come on with it.
Showmanship.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? You got to know when to turn up. You got to know when to turn down. Because what messed their head up in that debate too, they thought I was going to be intemperate, Chaataza. And I was straight business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They was waiting for me to do some, this is what it is. So you know what I'm saying? Or even certain things with Cap. Like I don't know if you, once again, you saw how he handled them Christians. He like that was Yak with the braids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That wasn't Yak with the fade. That was Yak with the braids. You got to know when to turn up, when to come down. When, you know what I'm saying? When to over exaggerate something, and that's to keep the attention and for them to see certain points, because otherwise, like I said, you could whoop their ass, but they saying you lost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it ain't about who you battling, and the Lord gonna wake up who he want to. But you know what I'm saying? Moral of the story is study, stay locked in, you know what I'm saying, and talk to each other. Because your brother might see something that you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's how it go.
If I could, Cap, you've been rocking this thing out. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the truth how long? Till you say 10 years, 11 years?
This will be my 12th Passover coming up.
12 years in the truth. What brought you into the truth?
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't came in, worked hard, you know what I mean, doing what you do up in here. But for the brothers and sisters out there that's on the borderline to think about coming into the truth, what brought you into the truth?
Okay, I was searching. And I studied, you know, I read the Tibetan Book of the Dead. I was talking to Muslims everywhere I went. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was some crazy cat on the corner with a bullhorn and he over there talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, God's word. I was like, I always looked at it like, you know, the world crazy. So maybe somebody that the world thinks crazy might know some shit. So I would go have I had conversations with the Tibetan monk. I talked to everybody and their mama. You can imagine, like, and what it was really like, I found a number, and after years of searching, you know what I'm saying, and when I found the number, it was General Haas's number. Somebody put the number up under a comment, and when I called it, General Haas, you know what I'm saying, like yeah, listen, I thank the Lord every day for General Haas, and you know, Barakat the Yahweh I was shot, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because General Haas, his sincerity, his conviction. You know what I mean? Because you know, when I was talking to General Haas, now mind you, if y'all think, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got no filter now, you should have seen me in the world, and especially, you know, somebody high. You know what I'm saying? You know, no discipline, no militancy. You know what I mean? I'm talking to General Haas like a knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? So Salakia for that. But you know what I'm saying, I'm talking to General Haas, and I'm like, hey, what's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, man, I believe we was lied to. I done searched high and low. If I could learn any truth, I believe I could learn it from y'all brothers. This is before I even knew this shit was called the truth. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm looking for truth, and I feel like I could learn it from y'all. So he was like, all right, brother, come to class. That was a red flag for me. I was like, class, nigga, like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was like, how much? Now I'm from New York, but we talk money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you ain't, you know, I was like, how much?
You're right.
It's free. Free. And the way I know that this is a New York thing, because I was talking to the shorty and I told her that story, and right at the same time that she said free. I'm like, yo, shorty, I said the same shit. I was like free. It's supposed to be a New York shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, how free? He like free. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's the catch? Now, like, he ain't lose patience with me. You know what I'm saying? Like he went, listen, bro. He went, listen, brother. He said, our people is in hell. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody else gonna give them this information. So we gonna have to give it to them. So that's why our classes is free. And I said, he disarmed me. You know what I'm saying? Like he completely disarmed me. And I was like, wow. I was like, that was very admirable. I'm like, all right, how I get in class? So he said, I want you to call Officer Shawar Ya Allah. First of all, officer. Sir, I'm a drug dealer. I don't talk to police.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I found the truth, you know what I'm saying, with 1,000 Molly capsules in the trunk. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, officer sounded like police. You know what I'm saying? That last part was a lie for the feds listening. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But so it was like, officer. Yeah, all right. So then Shawar, you know what I'm saying? Like Shawar, you know what I'm saying? It sounded like it could be a hood nigga. Ya Allah? What was a Ya Allah? I was Ya Allah. I couldn't even pronounce it. I was like, Ya Allah. It sound crazy.
Right.
Now anything outside of that sound crazy. But then the Hebrew was so intimidating. I was like, all right, brother. A week later, he called me back. You know, we don't call nobody back. He gave me a call a week later. He said, brother, you ever get in class? I said, you know what? I sure as hell didn't. I said, but I told you I would. What's that number again? So I called up. Now, I thought that this shit was going to be like this, like a cipher or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was going to teach him something. He teach me. So I didn't know what the hell I was getting into. I go there so proud and arrogant and Puerto Rican. And now I go in, I left with my head spinning. So now, yeah, I'm sorry to be long winded, but to explain this, it's like my mentality at the time. Now I find out that there's different Israelite groups, and I found out that half the videos I was watching wasn't even the UPK. I didn't even see an official UPK video. I seen a cell phone video, and somebody commented the number underneath. I find that out.
That's crazy.
So right. That's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is now they like, yeah, everybody's wrong. Every church is wrong. The church is the house of Satan. None of them is right. We're the only ones that's right. And I'm like, what? At the time, it's like there's like 9 of you. What are you? You know what I'm saying? Like that's you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like 13 of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? This just. Like it's like the truth was like this room. You know what I'm saying? It was like, so now in my mind, like I'm like, either we are batshit crazy or we are really the only ones that's right. I'm gonna have to find this out. So now I'm trying to disprove shit. So I'm looking for errors.
Come on now, talk to
you know what I'm saying? Like so now I start watching the other camps. You know what I'm saying? So like you're saying other camp at the time in my mind. But I'm looking for fault because I'm like, what if I'm not supposed to be here?
Right.
So, you know, I see Nasty Nate and the little bastard that was sitting next to him, and I'm like, nah, that ain't it. and they had like an edge up. This is before they was even wearing all the purple. This is when it was them just sitting behind a fake bookshelf teaching. You know what I'm saying? Because back then there was literally only 7 camps, maybe 6. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen them with an edge up and all clean cut. And I just read in Leviticus, you can't line your shit. So I'm like, if you can't keep something small, you can't teach me nothing big. You done. Yeah. I seen GOCC. Them boys look like they had a film of slime on them. They damn near look like sodomite. They look soft as hell too. I'm like, Lord's a man of war. Y'all can't teach me shit. Next. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? I seen some other cat. He gonna remain nameless. You know what I'm saying? And I seen him, and I'm like, I watched him so close, and then one day I seen him. I'm like, this cat's a punk, and he ain't got no brotherhood. Done. You know what I'm saying? Then I see the video with Captain Ty War battling Tahar, and To the untrained eye, it looked like madness. I'm like, this is just fucking noise pollution. Excuse my language. I'm like, what? I'm like, now I'm trying to give y'all my mind state at the time, like what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? And in retrospect, I have a completely different view. But what stood out to me was Captain Ty War in the midst of that battle went, "You've been in the truth 30 years and you don't know that you got a problem. You supposed to go see that man? He up the block right now. Why don't you go talk to him?" I said, the truth is with him. I said, the truth. He's got truth in him. You know what I'm saying? And then I started to see that the other cats were absent of truth. So now I done eliminated everybody. So I'm like, I'm here now. But it's still like, you the only one with the truth? This whole vast earth, 8 billion people, all these countries and shit like that. This is it. So now I'm looking for any margin of error. So I'm making sure, you know what I'm saying, that I go play. So now, mind you, you know what I'm saying, I'm in Florida at the time. I moved back to New York.
Right.
Now I got to big him up. He don't want me to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So we're gonna sidetrack just a little bit. But Captain Mawakwa was one of the first brothers I met outside of Shawar. You know what I'm saying? I came to Hakwana Yah's crib. I remember. You know what I'm saying? Captain Zaryak was there. You know what I'm saying? You were there. Hakwana Yah was in and out because that was the barracks at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on the floor next to him, and all these brothers is coming in, and they all got the same spirit. And they all show me mad love. And even though I was a young man, they still took me out with them. You know what I'm saying? They was like, nah, this cat ain't going, you know what I'm saying, mess around. They like, he could come with. And they was like, yo, we don't normally take young men out, but you can come with us. So I rolled. They showed me love. We all kicking it. Now I'm going to the school as often as possible. And then now I'm watching the generals. I'm watching the captains. I'm meeting brothers from Baltimore, from DC. You know what I'm saying? This person. I'm like, they all got the same spirit. Now I'm looking at the generals, and I don't care who it was. General Mahayman, you know what I'm saying? You already know him, all his rank and authority. That phone ring, Kadawan concert. Huh. I don't see no malice. I don't see no envy. I don't see nobody lobbying or competing for each other's spot. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm starting to see everybody in here believes this shit.
Right.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, wait, all y'all practice what y'all preach. I'm waiting for somebody to be getting high in the alley. Like, you know, something got like, you know what I mean? And it was all love. It was all order. It was all done according to the book. And I'm like, huh. So I couldn't find anything wrong. So because I couldn't find anything wrong, I had to submit to it. You know what I'm saying? It was like what brought me in the truth, in essence, the shortest way I could say it.
Come on.
I wanted to clean my soul, and I wanted to teach people how to do that once I did. But what got me to do it was that entire journey and process that I just explained to y'all, and was me trying to find fault with this place. And then when I couldn't, I had to find fault in myself and then conform.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's what did it. And then the staying here for 12 years.
Yeah.
This is what I could tell each and every single one of y'all. This place is holy. This place is sacred. This place is that little sanctuary in the scriptures. This is for sure where the Lord put his name, and not because of me or you or nobody's bigger than the program. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But these are the men who are the true servants of the Most High. So what I'm going to tell y'all is, God forbid, but if I ever left the truth, it's not because of this place. It's because of me. It's because I woke up one day and couldn't continue to swing my sword. It has nothing to do with this place. It's because I fell weak. You know what I'm saying? It's because I'm tired of fighting people, argue this, that, waking up, dealing with, you know what I'm saying, my woman XYZ. It's because there's something that is going to affect me from still showing up to the battlefield.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is, y'all are going to have different battles at different stages, and it's always gonna get worse.
Right.
And you have to find a way to be able to beat that. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's in essence what'll keep you here is continuing to because it gets past the point. Everybody goes through a point of doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go through a point of asking questions because it said Cornelius was in the Italian band. So now you asking because you're not sure. You read it's only for Israel, but this scripture looks like it contradicts it. So are you right?
Right.
You go from there to, I found the scripture where it talks about they went to Italy and only talked to Israelites. Does this help reinforce this? Now you start looking for the cuts. You start looking to defend the faith.
Right.
That's when you really in here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like I knew I was in here when I was at the table and the dude came up and said, "I don't want to talk to you. You too brainwashed. I want to talk to him." and I was like, "That's the greatest compliment ever."
Real
yeah,
talk.
I've made it to a new level.
Yeah, right.
So not to be too long-winded, but to sum it all up, like you get to a point where you know this is the truth.
Yeah.
You got to continue to find the strength to keep showing up when it's hard, when you're hurt, when you're evicted, when your rib left you, when your family member, you know what I'm saying, passed, may they rise again. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, you got to be able to fight through that. And the only thing that I could tell y'all that kept me here through that was brotherhood, and a major part of brotherhood is counsel. You have to pick up that phone. You have to call. You have to. Somebody. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to call your camp leader, somebody. And here's the other thing. Don't call the person you think is going to agree with you. Call the person who going to check the shit out you. Call the person that you went, I should call, and then Satan comes and says, don't call. Now you have to call. And now you have to tell everything. You know what I'm saying? Tell on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be transparent, reveal yourself so that person can help you. You do that, you're going to get through the shit.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn right. Pat, man, you know what I'm saying? You class of 2014.
Wait. If I can add now. So not only this brother show 2014, I want y'all to know something. I made it through some days because of Captain Mara Quad. And that's why I got an undying love for Captain Mara Quad. And he called me. I'll drive the 13 hours, come out here, teach y'all whatever the hell he want. You know what I'm saying? Because I was about to die on that track one day. And you know what I'm saying? And this brother was like, come on. And he jogged with me at my pace for every lap till we got to the end to make sure that I got through that shit. I'll never forget that as long as I live, man. You know what I'm saying?
Could have went a little faster. Besides, I think I can't run. I'm about to listen. Wait till I lose this motherfucker. But anyway, I remember that day too. And as me and Cat, we running. I said to myself, man, I felt like we were just two former weed heads. Because he reminded me of all the brothers I smoked weed with. I said, we just two former weed heads of the truth. Making laps. Right. But man, listen, man, it's been a hell of a ride, hell of a show. Anybody want questions, anything y'all want to say? Let's go ahead and play that video real quick. Yeah, man. If we could.
Brown man and left the woman, the black and brown woman, alone to fend for themselves. And then Uncle Sam said, here, I got a dig for you. EBT, WIC, and government assistant. There's your dig, right? But you can't have a brown man or a black man in your household. Then the resentment and the hatred for the man, right? We don't respect each other. We don't respect each other. So I disagree, Redder. No, it's not that women were fighting for the rights. Sure, they were. However, not all, but the fighting for the rights was the trickery. That was the hoodwink. It's like we're convincing you that you don't need your man, that you should have your own credit card. But Uncle Sam isn't stupid. He's like, if the brown and black woman, which is the number one consumer of everything, can have their own credit cards, we can tax that bitch. Destroy the black.
Any comments on this one?
We done fell for the okey doke like one too many times, man. And it's like we the only idiots, and it's spreading. You know what I'm saying, to just all over America. But like you don't see no Asian people off the boat arguing or having these discussions. You know what I'm saying? You listen, you go in New York, I don't know what it's like out here. You go in New York, you see East Indian men and women inside every Dunkin' Donuts working together. They ain't sitting there, you know, she ain't looking at him like, you work at Dunkin' Donuts. Like, bitch, you work at Dunkin' Donuts with me. They working together for the family. They crammed in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indian, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like we the only idiots who turn around and want to just argue about like first world problems in America and you know what I'm saying, instead of just coming up together and just brainwashed by the Notebook and the tire swing and the picket fence and the blue shutters, and you know what I'm saying, thinking like that your life's supposed to be like white people's. You don't have intergenerational wealth.
Right.
Nobody left you a damn thing. You were first. You even if you got to a house, you a first generation homeowner in a nation that's 300 years old. Right. You know what I'm saying? You just got to step one. Right. You know what I'm saying, of equity. You talking about people that they done pass down. Every generation gets a head start. You know what I'm saying? And you want to sit down and argue with me? Shut up.
Man, give it up, man. Listen, it's been a hell of a podcast, man. Captain Chaataza, we want to say the water for you joining.
The water, you, Cap.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? As far as the 12 tribe lecture, where can people find that lecture you did a few years ago in Chicago?
You can find it on Cross the Line. You know what I'm saying? It is available. It's available not only on our pay-per-view, but we released it for free. So if you go to the Cross the Line channel, if you type in 12 Tribe Lecture, Captain Chaataza, it'll come up. And it's 3 hours. And there's also, a couple of other breakdowns that I've done on specific topics. And I'll be releasing more information soon. But if you want to see the original one that was in Chicago, you just go straight to Cross the Line.
Man, come on, give it up. I'm right. So, once again, Puerto Ricans is niggas. Getting you right. Get a Puerto Rican nigga a hand. Right. Mexicans is niggas too, ain't
right?
They?
I'm right.
Matter of fact, not to say y'all come on up real true. Let's get the trooper on camera, man. Come all the way around here. Let's show him this badass trooper here, man. Man, Kayabakwa as well. Come on up, man. This is a nigga right here. You understand? Right. Like Ezekiel the 37th chapter said, the Lord said he gonna bring the 2 sticks together, and they shall be 1 stick. Commander Jenny Hanna is bringing these 12 tribes together. Whether you like it or not, it ain't really nothing you can do at these points.
Damn right.
Brother, both of these brothers in the Hebrew Academy doing their thing. And I mean, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Kayabakwa, can we say something in Spanish? What would you, for the Spanish speaking brothers and sisters out there?
Mis hermanos, mis hermanas, este es el lugar para ustedes. El hombre blanco nos ha maltratado años y ahorita están a punto, en 2 semanas, de quieren dar en la madre. Entonces, mis hermanos, los invito, nos tenemos que unir con nuestros hermanos negros, nuestros indios nativos, y unirnos con una fuerza para poder combatir estos animales.
Damn right.
Yeah. We just niggas that speak Spanish and swim good.
I don't know what he said, but I know it was powerful. And I understood. He was talking that shit. Man, listen, let's get Gad on up here as well, man. Yeah, listen, we got all the tribes in the building, man. This is so-called Native American Indian right here. Tribe of Gad, man. We like to call him Big Gad in the joint, in the building, man. Come on up, Bach. You know what I'm saying, brother? Right. Taking over the reservation. Anything you want to say?
No. Real quick, Cap, man, of course, everybody know blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, like Camp Chaataza I brought out, like, you know, I've been learning from him for a long time, Cap. You know, you had me do Shah Cap my quad. He had me do the Thanksgiving breakdown here at the Chicago school, canceling Thanksgiving, saying the hell with that. A lot of that information I got from this man right here, Cam Chaataza. Cam Chaataza put the battery in my back coming into the truth as a Native American to see brothers like him being that pushing force for what they so-called call in the world the Northern Kingdom. That's what I needed to see. I needed to see brothers inspirational like that for me to be able to push myself forward. And not only that, when I sat in classrooms, it was black men teaching me to love Native Americans with my heart, mind, and soul. You know what I mean? This brother right here, Captain Marquard. So if you're a Native American Indian and you on a reservation, man, it's time to get with it. The water, right?
Hey, man, let's get the young troop up here as well. Come on up, come on, young. Yeah, man, get you on up here, man. Get you some video time, man.
10 years old.
Anashawan, come on up.
My friend, he 11 and a half years old.
Right, man. Young man, you understand? Listen, go to show you, man, Commander J. Hunter, the word of the Lord is starting to reach the young men.
That's right.
You
That's
understand?
right.
This is a young cat. Hold on. 15, man. The word of the Lord starting to reach these young soldiers. 15, so now he ain't got to die at a young age or die in nobody's cell, man. We once again, the UPK is the home of the truth. We doing the work, guys.
Damn right.
Anything you want to say, young man? I ain't no sweat. You know what I'm saying? Give him a hand anyway. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man. Again, man, hell of a episode again on Round Table of Truth.
Captain
Chaataza, y'all already know, man. Catch up. How can they catch you, Cap?
You could catch me every Thursday night on Cross the Line, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
Type in Chaataza on social media. You know what I'm saying? We answer, tribe vibes, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? People be still, Cap, people be tripped out because, my number was public record for a long time.
Okay.
So people call up and they be like, "Is Chaataza?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Y'all actually answer the phone?" I'm like, "Yeah." We answer the phone. It's like, he's like, "It's 3 a.m." I'm like, the work don't stop. What you mean? But the water for having me too, Cab. I appreciate the invite.
My phone, public record, still public record. But once I get them on the phone, I say, I got a number for you. 708. I know I just want to ask a question. I know the question's going to get answered. You understand? 5821. All them brothers right there, he going to answer everything you need to answer. Work down.
You know what I mean?
Right back. No, go ahead.
Did you ever gonna go back to doing? I think it was either Tuesday or Wednesday that you was doing that class. That you was doing the classes. You was doing just your own talk on that day.
Maybe. Lord willing, I don't know. Listen, wherever the Lord take me, I'm going, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some young brothers right now that's holding that class down. You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I mean? We'll see. There'll be, more lives, more things going on. But you know what I mean? It's seasons for everything,
Right.
If I could, like always, I want to give it up to my co-host, Officer Lamar Yala. You understand, doing what he do. Any announcements, Lamar?
As you always know, you got to go like, follow, share, comment, subscribe to all Round Table of Truth websites or whatever the case may be. Go support Real Nigga University. Make sure to go to Cross the Line Radio, subscribe, and like all their content and Tribe Vibes as well. You understand? Make sure to go show the support because this is the work of the Lord, and you ain't gonna get the truth. You ain't gonna build a nation if you don't support the ISCPK. You understand? If we have the super chat up, make sure to go hit the super chat. Go hit the Round Table of Truth. Go fund me. Make your contribution to the Lord, and so we can build this nation up. It's gonna take a nation to build this nation.
Damn right. Also, we got in the building, Officer Yaradan. Go ahead, plug that thing, man.
If you want some of the gear that you've been seeing, tonight, and every night on the Round Table of Truth, go to diversitymall.com. Diversitymall.com.
That's right.
Damn right. To my far right, we got Officer Fat Thousand. I will plug that war report if you could again.
So every Thursday, the last Thursday of every month, myself and Officer Karyash, we will be doing a war report. That's the station where you want to get all your updates on World War III.
Damn right.
What you should be doing, how to prepare yourself, and just how to get right.
Damn right. Come on. Also in the building, Officer 1000, Maya. You understand? You got something you want to say out?
Oh, come on.
Go ahead, please.
Just like you say, if I could, the ISUPK under the Commander General Yohana, under the authority of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, we canceled your Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We canceled your Christmas.
That's right.
Now let's get ready. We're going to cancel your goddamn New Year because the real New Year happens in April at Passover.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And this year we are celebrating the Lord's, is that 55th?
56.
56?
56? I think it's 56.
It's the
55th.
Yeah, it's 56.
56?
56.
Salakia, we celebrating the Lord's 56th annual Passover in Atlanta, Georgia this year, the real New Year, according to the Most High God. So your little winter solstice New Year in the middle of when everything is dead, yo, we canceling that too.
Damn right. Damn right. Brothers on the ones and twos, Officer Rubber Wine, give him a hand. Officer Raj Rob, give him a hand.
That's right.
The man on the door, Officer Ashaya, give him a hand. Also in here tonight, we got Officer Warrior, you understand?
That's right.
Officer Rum. I done went all out of the rainwater. Listen to a lot.
Close enough.
Right. Wrong one.
If I could, I know you went past me, but I just wanted to bring up this is an interactive, you know what I'm saying, podcast moving forward. We put it out last week as well.
Yeah.
So we put the link in today. Of course, we ain't get nobody that came and asked questions, but moving forward, and you know, today as well, if you see the link in the chat, man, go ahead, hit the link. If you got questions, I mean, of course, if you don't be nothing, don't do nothing out of the spirit as well. But if you got questions, come in, ask questions. You know what I'm saying? And we trying to grow this show and make it bigger than it could ever we ever thought it could be. So
damn right.
Right.
Also, we got Officer Kayash in the building.
That's right.
Trooper Naziyab. Trooper Kayabakwa. And what's the new trooper name? Anashwan. Trooper Anashwan in the building. I'm Captain Mao Quad out of ISBK under Commander Jenny Hanna. We out. Shalom.
All right. Cancel Valentine.
So where you going? But if you need space, then I understand that. But don't lie to my face where you stand at. You and I, we got some things that need to be discussed. Tell me why you wanna play with me and break my trust. Oh, you and I were never gonna see eye to eye. Looking for a reason why I even tried. Seeming like you want me on some demon time. Starting arguments for like the millionth time. You ain't about to have me going out my mind. Going crazy, blowing up your fucking line. Looking through my phone and searching what you find. Everything confirming that you were mine. Answer your phone. Answer your phone. Boy, come on. Hey. Answer your phone. Answer your phone. Boy, come on. so where you going? But if you need space, then I understand that. But don't lie to my face where you stand at. You and I, we got some things that need to be discussed. Tell me why you wanna play with me and break my trust. You and I will never don't see eye to eye. Looking for a reason why I even try. Seeming like you want me on some demon time. Starting arguments for like the millionth time. You ain't about to have me going out my mind. Going crazy, blowing up your fucking line. Looking through my phone and searching what you find. Everything confirming that you were mine. Answer your phone, boy, come on. Hey, answer your phone. Answer your phone, boy, come on. Answer your phone. Answer your phone, boy, come on. Answer your phone. Answer your phone, boy, come on. You be the wild, wild one. Answer your phone. No. Answer your phone.